we're going to tab over to this screen, which I think is active correctly. Yes. And we will get directly to... Oh, no, it's not right. I thought that was a problem. Let me get rid of that. Boop. There we go. And we will get to it. It's your show, Halfling.
Right, so as I recall, you guys were still in the hospital after two of you got not electrocuted, because that means you would be dead. Two of you got electrified by lightning after a hot pursuit of this creepy lady that you ran into at a Wawa.
Well, you know, the usual.
Creepy lady. Yeah, creepy lady who we kind of shot, the knife, tried to hit the house.
Yeah, creepy lady tried to break into Vidal's lab and abscond with something. You haven't quite examined what it was just yet. But if I remember right, Karma is currently in the ICU, and so is Derry. Neither of... Was it Derry or was it Adam? I'm pretty sure it was Derry.
It was Derry. Yeah.
Okay, Derry and...
The bed, the illustrations I did over here.
Yeah.
He's oops too crispy boy.
Yep.
Oops, too crispy boy.
The overcooked man.
And then we have small cooked bean.
Yeah, we have a small cooked bean in the ICU. Derry's a lot better off than the small cooked bean, luckily, but you're both still very sore. Like, there's nerve damage to worry about, and there's burns. Not a fun time.
Not a fun time.
So while we're waiting for, unless there's something you guys want to do in the ICU, what's everyone else doing while we're waiting for these two to get patched up and recovered?
I'm currently setting up the overlay, so that's something.
Okay.
Overlays are good.
Yeah, overlays are good. Overlays are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like what's Vidal and Adam and Tony doing? Are they pacing? Are they just sitting and waiting? Are they bored? What's going on?
Adam currently is sitting and he has his like phone up. He's not using it, and he's just kind of like a little, just like looking around. He look at unrest, but it's still just like sitting down, leaning back.
Like you got the anxious leg going or something?
Yeah. Anxious like.
Ruben unfortunately had to stay outside because I imagine there's people allergic to dogs in the hospital.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, something about, hospital requirements. We can't have pets in here. See as well.
Mm-hmm.
Now that you think about it, Vidal probably would have had to leave his gun outside as well. Weapons and all that.
I mean, I have never been to a hospital where they check to see if you had a weapon.
Yeah.
That's true. But I have gone to a hospital with a metal detector in it.
I mean, yes,
true.
okay, if you have, like, a large caliber shotgun, or even a large blade that you're just, like, carrying around, that's one thing. But, like, I'm just saying, there is a lot of don't ask, don't tell, and there's a couple of nurses that I would bet money were strapped. Just saying.
Okay.
Fair enough.
So, like, is the group together, I guess would be the first question?
I would think Adam and Vidal are, like, in the waiting room also with Tony.
Yeah, pretty much. Because the other two are kind of in the ICU after getting fucking struck by lightning.
Mm-hmm.
So, my follow-up question, am I playing literally a mobster, Birchmila?
More or less, yeah.
Like, pinstripe suit, cue ball head...
Well, wasn't he, like, a part of a gang, Like
I don't know. I don't know anything. I just showed up here and Birchmila handed me a sign that said Tony on it.
Yeah. A little more mafia than gang, but not.
Am I wearing a bowler hat and a trench coat?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Am I carrying a violin case?
No.
Maybe. No.
Is a violin case to store the child?
Can I have a little bit of information, please?
Yeah, Tony's very much a flunky of the boss, and like he's a bit more blue collar collar than the kind of guy who would walk around with a suit.
Okay.
That makes any sense?
No, it doesn't, because you just said he was mafiosa.
Okay. I might be getting my tropes mixed up then, but
when you're doing work for the family, you have to look your best.
then yeah, he would probably be in a suit.
Okay. So Tony is a large man?
Tony is a well, I wouldn't say he's tall, and he's more wiry than he is muscly. Muscly. Like that.
So like
strength.
Like Agent Smith?
A little bit, yeah.
So like I got a Hugo Weaving thing going on. All right, cool. I was imagining more like Wilson Fisk, but fair dues.
No, he's strong. He's just not Lorg.
Got it. Am I taller than the scientist? Serious question.
How tall is Vidal?
5'6", maybe like 5'7".
I'd say about on par then. Maybe taller by an inch or two.
Okay, cool. I don't have anything to do until Vidal needs to like go to the bathroom or take a call or something.
Yeah. At some point, these nurses are going to start badgering you about, like, how do you know this kid? Are either of you her parents? Blah, blah, blah. Derry's parents, too. They're going to ask about, though, actually.
Like, do I have Karma's information?
Yes, you do. At least
Cool.
some of it.
Like, the relevant bits?
Oh, that's, yeah.
Okay, cool. Do I need to, like, I assume I am not her legal guardian.
No.
But, like, the boss is, right?
Correct.
So I probably am on the phone with him, getting the information before the nurse starts badgering me.
Okay. Which would lead...
That being said, I'm keeping my eye on Vidal.
Yeah, which would leave the nurse to badger Vidal while you're on the phone trying to get this information.
Oh, God. That's way passing the dawn. This is going to end well.
So yeah, asking like what happened, how you come on brain, do the thing. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank on what she would actually ask, but she's tying you up with that if you're not doing anything else.
She probably caught Vito White as he was about to, investigate the kind of, scrap pieces that were left after the chase. Because it got stolen from his lab. You might as well know something about it. At least, hoping he knows something.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite make out. What are you examining?
Remember the whole scrap pieces that got left after the chase that got struck
Right,
by
the thing she
lightning?
dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, on closer inspection, she actually dropped like a portable hard drive. Hang on, 1 second. Thank you. Sorry. What was it? Right. So it's a portable hard drive. Looks like it's still got the USB like attached to it. It looks like she yoinked it out at the. I'm not sure which end would be the male end in the case of a micro USB, but it's still got the charger USB thing attached to it, and it looks thoroughly cooked. It's a little bit crispy and crinkly. It's possible you might be able to salvage something off of it, but you'd have to go back to the lab and see what you can do about it.
Yeah, I would be surprised if it wasn't cooked thoroughly. Like, you have to get struck by lightning. But I'm examining it. Vito is just thinking, go to trouble to steal a micro USB.
It's not a micro USB. It's like one of those flat rectangular boys about the size of a playing card, give or take.
So something close to like an actual flash drive. Or...
Gracie, that is a hardcore terabyte hard drive.
Yep. There's a lot of info on that thing.
Oh, that's a hard drive. Oh, deal. Okay, that actually changes the mindset for this. Freaking God. Trouble to steal a hard drive. Well, at least it's not going to be usable. Although, I guess the lab's going to have to replace that one day.
Yeah. So, like I said, it might be you might be able to salvage some of it, but you'd have to get back to the lab to figure it out.
Yeah, it's at this point, because we gotta wait for two people to sort of recover. That's gonna be a bit later.
Yeah.
And besides investigating the hard drive, Vito's not exactly doing much.
All right. So, um, I think some time passes, and
Did I get anywhere with a phone call?
yeah, the boss may or may not be on his way here.
Oh no, that's
Oh, no.
perfect. I would have dropped the code. Like, I wouldn't have said it outright, but I would have used the code phrase for like, get some boys down here. I need help.
Mm-hmm. Um, the other thing of note, since we're talking about the boss is a lot younger than you might expect. Like, he's young enough to be Karma's brother rather than her dad.
So like 14. Is he a prodigy?
More like 17, 18.
Okay. Again, is he a prodigy? Like what? Like to get control of like a mob style gang that young? He must have offed somebody. He pulled a slackjaw or some shit.
He did something.
Do we know what it is? Do I know what it is?
You personally don't know, but apparently involved pulling a lot of strings, not just offing someone.
Fair enough. Yeah, definitely would have been like, I need some help. And then after filling out all the information on Karma, definitely would have posted up by the door, as like an excuse to like keep an eye on Ruben, but actually it's to keep Vidal from leaving.
Ah.
Okay.
Easy excuse, like having a smoke, chilling with the dog, but making absolutely sure that the scientist doesn't walk past.
Okay. So yeah. Ruben's just chilling there, like.
Yes, exactly.
Good boy.
Puppy.
This is a good puppy.
He'll try and get pets from you if you'll let him.
I mean, didn't he save Karma?
He did.
Yeah. So I think Tony's inclined to like not only give him pets, but if Adam is within, Adam's not hurt, right?
Adam's fine, yeah.
Yeah. Is Adam outside as well?
Adam is by the door, but is still inside.
Do you react at all to the mafiosa, like, petting your dog?
He probably doesn't notice because, like, he's not like looking directly at the door. He's just like looking around nervously, and is just more concerned about everything that's going on and less specifically about his dog.
Cool. Addendum. Adam is also not leaving.
Oh, okay.
But
Just making sure nobody's coming out of that building.
nobody
Actually.
that I care about. Yeah.
Yeah, no one you care about.
But yeah, just hang out with the dog. Now forgive me, I wasn't involved in session 0, so I might be asking some obvious questions.
Mm-hmm.
Is Adam obviously Ruben's owner?
I mean, Ruben's been following him around specifically.
Yeah.
Do you give him commands and shit?
Yes, I give him
Okay.
commands, and I like, Ruben, do this. Go get him, boy. You know.
Have we met previously?
If this is a different person than the session 0, then no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a different person.
Okay.
So I think, like...
Though Karma seemed to recognize them.
How... No, that's fine. How long did the boss say he needed?
Like 20 minutes.
Okay. You said you wanted to skip ahead. Like, how far ahead are we skipping? Because if we're skipping ahead, like, 10 minutes, I want to have a conversation with Adam, if that's cool.
That's fine, yeah.
So yeah, like pet the dog outside, just having a smoke. And when I say having a smoke, I imagine Tony, because he's on Karma detail, he's probably, like, got gifted a box of Cubans. So he's smoking, like, an expensive cigar outside.
Nice.
And I think after a bit, like, he looks inside and he sees Adam, like, looking around. He waits for the door to open naturally, like somebody to come in or come out. And he just goes, "Hey, kid!"
What?
"Come here."
Oh, okay. He cautiously gets up and comes over. You can tell that he is nervous.
"This yours?"
Yeah.
"You train it?"
I didn't, but yeah, he's trained.
"You know who did it?"
No. He was going to be a canine unit, but flunked out, and yeah.
Like, slow reach into the coat. Adam probably tenses. Pulls out a silver case, pops it open. He's got a bunch of cigars in it. Offers one to Adam.
Oh, no, thank you. I don't smoke.
"You have any idea how much these things cost, kid?"
All right, takes one.
He closes it back up. "You don't have to smoke it, but you might as well give it to somebody. You could get lunch or a steak for this one. For you saved the girl, is my point. You saved the girl."
Thank you. He like pockets it.
Puts the silver case away.
You could see him sweating.
"You friends with her?"
I helped her another time when she seemed to be getting kidnapped by this dude.
"Heard about that. Didn't know that was you."
Yeah, and the other guy that got struck is also the guy that helped.
"You got a name?"
Yes, Adam.
"He got a name?" Points at the dog.
Ruben.
"Adam and Ruben."
Mm-hmm.
"I'll remember that. Probably remember the dog. I'm not so great with faces."
He just like awkwardly like shrugs and nods, like, "Oh, okay."
"Listen. You got somewhere to go?"
Not currently.
"Cool. Stay right here. There's gonna be some scary people come in. You might hear some gunshots. Might hear some shouting. You're not in danger. You stay close to me, alright?"
Alright.
"Second thing.
Okay.
Whatever you saw, whatever you think you saw, whatever you think you heard, you didn't hear, see none of it. Capiche?"
No, sir.
"No cops, no doctors, no grown-up. People dressed like me you can talk to, nobody else.
Okay.
Now, for the sake of it," takes a draw from his cigar, "what exactly was that?"
The girl?
"I would not call that thing a girl, no."
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. We don't have any leads anymore, so it's... yeah.
"Did you know them? Why were you out there?" "I can't exactly get this information from Karma."
I was just following them. They seemed suspicious, and I've been investigating the paranormal.
"You make a habit of following suspicious people?"
I suppose I have.
"You make a habit of getting your friends struck by lightning?"
This is the first time?
You got a death wish?
No, sorry.
Kid, you're all right. I got no beef with you right now. Just seems a bit weird. You see, whatever that is, and your first reaction is, let's go poke it with a stick.
Just kind of shrugs.
You get your friend's height.
Yeah.
And you don't have any idea what that creature could be.
He nods.
So, I'm gonna go inside, have a conversation with the man in the coat.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna be either in there or out here when I come back.
Mm-hmm.
There's gonna be a black sedan roll up, and there's gonna be men in suits that get out. You're not gonna look at them. They tell you to clear out. You say Tony told me to stay. Got it?
Got it.
Good. I'm gonna go inside the hospital.
All right, you turn around.
I'm gonna stay out with my dog.
You turn around and Scientist Bro's gone.
Like, turn towards the door, visible freeze, slowly take out the cigar, snuff it out on, like, one of those little, like, boards you keep in your pocket, right?
Mm-hmm.
Put the remnants back in the case. You had to make it difficult. Go up to the reception desk.
Yes, can I help you, sir?
Yeah, there was a fella in here. I went to the John. I'm supposed to be watching him. I mean, wearing a lab coat, calling himself a scientist. Talks funny.
Yeah, I think I saw him make for the bathroom a few minutes ago.
Thank you. Must have just missed him. Walks into the bathroom.
I'm assuming we find Vidal
It's
there.
not a bathroom, but he's basically just finishing up.
Goes to, like, find him at the sink, like, washing his face.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, just finishing up.
He looks up and sees Tony in the mirror.
Yeah, exactly. like sees Tony closing the door, locks it.
What do you want? I literally was just about to finish up here.
Right. Let's start at the top, shall we? The little girl that you got killed is someone that my boss cares a lot about. So that's one finger. Firing a gun in front of children. That's another finger. Letting some creature loose in the city. That's a third finger. Like, cracking his knuckles.
Oh.
I recommend you start talking.
Okay, start at the top. One, about the whole thing gonna go die. Here's the thing. They were technically only in a coma state. They only got with this lightning struck. It was mostly on the strange creature, as you put it. Two, firing a gun in front of children. Here's the thing. I did not know they were there until they kind of broke open the door. Creature broke into my lab, went to grab some real hard drive I figured out, and dot. That does not fly. And three, letting a creature loose. That was not intended. That creature is way more resilient than I had originally thought. Because it suffered about 3 bullet wounds. Normal guy or gal would have dropped dead with that many in them.
Can Did you make it?
If you're talking about the device, it's technically one of the part of the lab I work with.
No, I'm talking about the lightning strikes and the giant lady.
That was not me. I'm only a scientist.
Yeah, that was something out of science fiction.
I'm not
Trust
a
me,
writer.
Yeah.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said I'm not a writer in reference to this fiction part.
Yeah, I was about to interject with, I'm a scientist, not an author.
Yep.
Let me put this straight. I'm a researcher. I do not make lightning strikes like that out of thin air, more or less. Besides, those lightning strikes have been happening for, say, a bit. Something about fleet lightning storms.
Alright, well, the thing clearly wanted something to do with you, Victor Frankenstein, so... Any idea what that might be?
Okay, before I answer, the name's Vito, not Frankenstein or whatever the heck you want to call me. And second, it was a terabyte hard drive. Although with how much it's fried, not exactly sure how much I can recover off it.
What are you working on that would be
drive.
of any interest to Lady Demetrisk?
Good question. It depends on what the hard drive had, and like I said, I would have to get back to the lab to even attempt to recover what was on this hard drive.
Yeah, your lab's not gonna be there when you get back.
What do you mean, not beat up? What did you do?
I don't really think that's any concern of yours.
If it's regarding my lab, I think it is.
Let's just say you forfeited your lab privileges, Eggman.
Your medical license has been revoked.
You're welcome to go to the police about it.
Vito Aubrey sighs. At least I'm not the one paying for it.
So if you want any of that information, you're gonna have to talk to my boss.
That's it. If your boss is, well, hopefully an intellectual girl, I cannot talk tonight, then maybe we can have a little chat.
Who's the other kid?
Yeah, if you're talking about the one with the dog, that I unfortunately don't know. Like I said, though both of them, all of them kind of came into the lab while I was trying to deal with, as you've also put it, the lady.
I've seen a lot of women in my time. That was no lady. Okay, lady, monster, whatever the heck you want to call it. I prefer to call it freak lightning girl. Who had the gun, you or her?
Gun was me. I keep it on me for one, self-defense, and two, if people want to, I don't know, try to break into a place that is half funded by government funding.
Did you hit her?
Not. I did not hit her. All I did was shoot at the freak lightning woman. However the heck you want to put it.
So you're a terrible shot, that's what I'm hearing.
I'm pretty sure you did hit her a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the hits that you did like a bunch of damage.
Yeah, but I don't think it actually did anything, which was odd. It's like,
like she reacted.
Should be dead more.
Yeah, she reacted. It looked like she was in pain, but she kept running.
Mm-hmm.
Did she bleed?
Yes, he did mention he did shoot the girl like 3 times, and normal people would have fallen, dropped dead after the third shot.
So my boss is not gonna find any genetic tampering in your lab. That's not one of your
I
crazy experiments?
again, I do not do that kind of work. I'm in the data research department. They give me data. I just try and sort through it for whatever requests come.
So your rivals are in the habit of sending Pokemon to steal from you.
That's one way to put it. Although rivals, if they want to send people after a place that, again, that's half funded by the government, they must have damn good reason to try and steal from us. Especially if they're trying to steal a terabyte hard drive.
So I don't want to metagame this, Birchmila. I just want to clarify something.
Okay.
Lady Dimitris had a key.
No, she. The player saw her futzing with the key reader on the door, like, whether she just physically broke it or tricked it somehow. You're not sure.
Okay. My mistake.
And
I'm glad I didn't comment on that.
yeah, I was about to say how Vito knows. He kind of came upstairs and asked the Benjamin.
So,
I'm just gonna
Mr.
call Lady D for short because I'm not gonna try and butcher that.
So,
Lady
Mr. Government
F.
funding, you're gonna be paying for their hospital bills, right?
Yeah. Oh, I can talk with them hopefully, and if needed, tell them who does most of the data research at the place.
One last question, and then I'll consider not breaking your legs. Did Lady Dimitris say anything to you?
No, I asked various questions about how she got in here, what's he doing here, and all I got was something along the lines of here for something. Didn't say that she was invited here either, and then she tried to go kind of right past me to grab it. Then gunfire happened because I don't take kindly to people who try to break into the lab.
That's cute. You not taking kindly to something.
Look.
I mean, he did shoot her.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she got better.
Fair point.
Yeah, but she got better.
Yeah, cute. If that was a normal person, they would have been dead. Whoever that was, that is something no one should have. After all, not even once apparently causing lightning and two surviving 3 bullet wounds.
Right. Fair enough. I'll leave you to your business, Doctor. Give me your phone.
But why do you need my phone?
Holds out one hand, reaches into coat with the other.
Okay. Venus keeping a close eye on Tony, but he does take out his phone.
Take
Don't
take it, pocket it, turn and unlock the door.
Thankfully, he was finishing up as Beatles was following Tony out.
Head back out to the waiting room, nod to the receptionist on the way. Found them!
Yeah. Okay.
What's is Derry just like unconscious right now, or is something happening with him?
Lady Dimitris appears in his room.
A new sleep paralysis demon appears.
Bold of you to assume his sleep paralysis demon isn't Lady Dimitris.
Right?
Oh no, she is the new one. This is applied girls once before, but this is the new one.
Unless the nurses intentionally knocked you out, I think you're actually awake.
Okay. So is Derry just chilling? What's going on?
Yeah, you're in the ICU. A little time has passed. It's looking like you're a lot better off than you initially felt, though you still feel pretty awful. You got some burns in places. Um, you feel all tingly and not in a good way. It kind of sucks.
I became a human electrical socket.
Yes.
And it's not fun.
Um. Like, and there's someone in there talking to you, like, while they're, come on, brain. There's, like, a nurse or someone in there, like, changing some of the machinery around, like, let's see, this stuff goes in the bag, and then this bag gets taken off the hook, and then check the beepy thing, which I'm blanking on the name of, but she's just, like, chatting to you this entire time. EKG, thank you. I knew it was 3 letters, I couldn't remember which ones. But yeah, like...
ASS, there you go.
There you go, yeah.
I was thinking of ABC, my favorite medical device.
Dude, egg?
But yeah, she's talking to you like, man, you got of all the come on, brain. Come on, brain, do the thing. But yeah, I think she's like, yeah, for someone who got hit by lightning just now, you're doing pretty well. I think you shouldn't be here too long. We might need to keep you overnight just in case, but
Legendary with like a tooth out, like just slowly raises his arms for a thumbs up and smiles.
It's like, yeah.
He's barely conscious.
No, he's probably like in like half asleep state, but he's probably like, yeah, that's fine. I'm not really going anywhere anyway.
I imagine he's in a lot of pain, so he's like not processing everything like at his most capacity or whatever, and it's just like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, what were you doing out on the street anyway?
Like, now this is where he has to decide whether he wants to say, I was chasing this lanky lady who kidnapped a small child and then she smited us with lightning, or
oh, you know the usual.
You know the usual.
You know the usual.
Ladies that steal children, and then getting struck by lightning. You know, the normal stuff. I think he's probably gonna be like, I had to run after someone. He's gonna
catch him?
He's gonna hope that works.
Did you catch him?
Which I did.
Well, I hope was that someone you were chasing after the kid over there? And Karma is completely out.
Oh, baby. Okay. He's gonna look over. He's gonna be like, that was one of the people, but yeah, that was one of the people.
Well, she's still kicking.
Oh, that's good.
The city's been weird lately. All this lightning.
See, have you? He's gonna think for a minute. Then he's gonna ask, have you seen any weird people around? This is probably a long shot on his end, but he's like, I mean, we might as well try.
I haven't, but my sister swears up and down that she saw the 2-street snatcher.
Two street what? 2 street.
It was the person that was on the news last time.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah, the one that we joked about, like, oh man, there's 2 streets on that must be weird.
The body snatcher?
Gung.
2
He's
Street,
like,
also known as 2nd Street.
okay.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's like, oh yeah, that guy. Really? Where? You know.
I don't think it's really a thing. Nonetheless, there's a lot of creepy people out lately.
True. But if this guy is a creepy dude, would be a step closer to getting him, I guess.
You should you should rest up. Well, yep. Come on, brain. You should get some rest. I'll stop bothering you.
Okay.
Yeah. And she wraps up what she was doing and ducks out to do other things.
Is the nurse a thing that he's like because he's in so much pain that he's just gabbering on about this and doesn't think he's serious?
Yeah, a little bit.
She's like, yeah, okay, that's nice, sweetie.
Like, yeah, okay, sweetheart.
Like,
Okay, cool.
like he's probably making sense in his head, but he's not making sense to me.
Nope.
Okay.
He's definitely out of it.
So yeah, Derry chatted with the nurse. Come on, brain, do the thing.
Do people show up now?
Come on, brain, do the thing.
Does Tony talk to the not passed out child, aka Derry?
Does Tony want to talk to the not passed out child?
Will they let me back there? I'm not his guardian.
Probably not then.
Okay.
So yeah. Before we roll along, I do need to step away for just a second. I'll be right back.
I mean,
Sorry.
in that case, can I go back there and talk to Derry? Like, there's a matter of will they let you, and then there's a matter of does Tony care? Like,
You know what? That's fair.
Could Tony just like when the nurse leaves?
yeah, just exactly, just step into frame, exactly.
You know what? That's fair. All right, you two chat. I'll be back in just a second.
Okay.
Okay.
So the nurse leaves, there's a beat, and then Mafioso walks in, looks over at Karma, looks at Derry, closes the door.
Derry's gonna like hear the door close. He's like, "Hey, who the fuck are you?"
You're not a doctor.
Yeah, he turns his head and he's like, "Oh hey, doc." Back. He's like, "Oh hey, doc." He like squints his eyes. And he's like, "Who are you?"
Name's Tony.
Tony.
Usually, when I come into a hospital like this, and somebody is in your position, they react with a lot more fear than this. This is refreshing, actually. I'm not here to hurt you. Looks over at Karma again.
He's gonna turn his head slightly back, still kind of giving you like the what the fuck look, and he's
Yeah.
like, "I would hope not."
Grab the little Dr. Wheelie stool and like slide over to where Derry can see him more easily.
Okay.
Just want to ask you a couple of questions while we're waiting for my boss to show up.
And he's gonna like look at Karma. He's gonna look at you, and he's gonna be like, "Are you?" And he's gonna like point at you, and he's like, "Are you?" And he's gonna point at Karma, and then back at you. And he's like, "You know her?"
Sort of.
Eve, they were with Karma. I'm pretty sure we saw him. But also, I do like the idea that you're in too much pain to realize that you've seen him like earlier today.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm trying to play off the fact of there might have been 2 Tonys, like one dipped and then this.
Yeah, there was
the
two.
first Tony was in session 0, but in session 1, this was that Tony.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I completely misunderstood that.
Yeah, this is the guy who was chasing after you when you got struck by lightning, but he was not the guy in session 0.
Okay. Okay. He's like, oh, yeah, you, that guy. Okay.
Yeah, the guy in the back got bowled over by the giant vampire lady. Listen, long story short, I'm not here to hurt you. You did good. You tried your best. Karma is just like that.
He's gonna look over. He's like, normally struck by lightning?
A whirlwind.
No, chaos,
She's a
child.
whirlwind.
Okay, yeah, no, sorry. You do not want to get struck by lightning, let me tell you.
I could tell you stories. I was there, kid.
Believe me, I believe you. But listen, do you know what day it is? Do you know where you are right now? I need a couple of questions. And frankly, Professor Xavier outside is being incredibly unhelpful.
It's just like, Professor, who? Okay, I don't keep track of days. I'm in a hospital, and what was the other question you asked me?
Good enough.
Okay.
So, first question. Do you know her? Gestures at Karma.
Like, not really. Me and this other guy, stopped her from getting kidnapped a few days ago,
Right.
I think.
Just because it was the right thing to do?
Yeah. I mean, it's a small child. There was a small child taken by a fucking
Your mic is going crazy, Abe.
Yeah, you're cutting
it?
out bad.
It's
Is
just
it?
going quiet and loud, quiet and loud.
Yep.
That's weird. Hold on.
Okay.
Is this better?
I will tell you with a series of speech patterns, so we'll find out.
Yeah, we can't tell you if it is. We can only tell you when it's not.
Okay. I already forgot what I just said.
Said it was the right thing to do.
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a small child getting taken by this creepy freaking lanky dude. That, now that I think about it, look bitty. He's gonna kind of think to himself. Rich, did that guy look a lot like the other lanky woman?
Lady D.
Yeah.
Not in that sense. More so, he's lanky in that he looks underweight.
Okay. So he's not gonna make that comparison then. He's like, yeah, creepy dude trying to take a child. That's just weird. And preferably would like that to happen.
Right, I understand. I appreciate you looking out for her. You know the guy with the dog?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried to take his stuff, but then I didn't account for him having a dog, and so we kind of met at like a failed robbery, I guess. And then he started talking cryptids and shit, and I'm like, okay, we'll go. And then I just went along with him.
A regular Chris and Martin Krat, you two.
A regular what now?
I understood that reference.
Thank you.
I did not.
Chris and Martin Krat are, like, naturalists.
Oh my god, okay, yes,
Yeah,
okay.
like, you remember Zaboomafoo?
Yeah.
Yes!
Those two
yes.
guys.
Or
Okay,
Krat's
I just had to
creatures.
hear the name again. Okay,
Yeah.
yes. That was my childhood. It's like, yeah, I guess.
So, this is gonna sound a little bit weird, but it's been one of those nights, so I'm just gonna go for it. You
Oh.
make a habit of following strange women into government-funded buildings.
He's gonna pause, and he's like, when you put it that way, you make it sound worse than what it is. But no, I
Calmly gestures at Karma.
don't. And he's like, he's gonna like look at Karma, and he's gonna look back, and he's like, I don't. No.
You know that lady?
No. No, I
Does-
started following her.
Does Miles outside know that lady?
Miles?
Miles Prower.
He's just gonna look at you.
Every time you say Miles, I just think Miles Morales, and I'm like, how is he Spider-Man?
The kid with the hatchet.
Oh. No. Not that I know of. Actually, no. I do know that he doesn't know her. Because he was the one who's like... Because he was the one who suggested that we should follow her.
Yeah, I heard that much. What word would you use to describe that woman?
He's gonna like think.
I am setting you up for a Disney reference. Even if you don't take it, I'm gonna be upset with you.
Oh no. Like,
I'll let you answer and then I'll tell you the joke.
okay. So he's gonna like be like fucking weird.
Disney is a wide breadth. I don't know which one you're trying to set up for.
I was setting up the way that everyone describes Yzma. Scary beyond all reason?
Gotcha.
Oh, I actually haven't seen that movie, so I wouldn't have gotten that.
Oh man, Emperor Groove is great. It's one of the best.
I need to fix this at some point.
Yeah, everybody's like, and there was this older woman. How would you describe her? Scary beyond all reason? Yeah, that was it. Like,
something wrong, lever.
right. Yeah, weird is a good way to describe her. How you holding up? I'd ask you if that was like a normal lightning strike, but I have a feeling you don't make a habit of getting, well, the wrong end of a thunderbolt.
Yeah, no. I don't normally, that's not really my favorite hobby.
I just realized that I need to start calling Adam and Derry Jesse and James. Anyway.
James.
Jesse and James and Meowth.
It took me that long to figure that out. Fuck.
Oh god, now I need to draw them in their outfits.
Fuck yes you do. Fuck yes you do.
Oh man, Birchmila, if there is no time that we both get struck by lightning and fly off into the distance, I don't think I can watch Kids stream anymore. I'm gonna be that disappointed.
Refund.
Refund. Oh yes, a refund.
Team
Refund
Fuck
my
It is
follow.
blasting off again.
Refund.
Alright, you want anything? A
He's like-
pizza?
he's
Roast
like,
pork?
It's like, pizza would actually sounds really nice right now.
Alright. I'll get you a pizza before Karma wakes up, because if Karma wakes up, it's gonna have chocolate syrup and sprinkles on it. And trust me, it ruins the flavor of the peppers.
Oh boy, I think I did that once when I was like 5. Don't remember the taste. I only remember throwing up afterwards, so I feel that.
I only remember the nightmares following.
So I understand.
Yeah, you hear some quiet commotion from down the hallway. It sounds like the boss is probably here.
There's gonna be some scary looking dudes come through that door here in just a minute. Don't worry, you're not being held up at gunpoint. They're with me.
Yeah.
Like, open the door, adjust my jacket so I look presentable, like, step out into the hallway so the boss knows where to go.
Alright, so yeah, you step out into the hallway and here comes the boss. He gives you a very quick glance, regards you, but doesn't say anything, steps
Right.
into the room. How's she doing?
Does he have an entourage with him?
Yeah, he has like 2 other guys with him.
Oh yeah, then Tony knows not to go with him then.
Yeah. So yeah. He steps in. The 2 other guys, I think, wait outside. Brief, tiny note. The thing about the boss is he always wears like this wide-brimmed hat, so you can't quite see his face. But yeah. So yeah, the other Tonys are there. You're there. The boss is inside.
I work for Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Philadelphia Dimmadome.
I said wide, not tall.
Yeah, God.
Oh, sorry. What's the wide version of the Dimmadome?
New Jersey. Damn it! I should have said Pittsburgh. I'm so mad now.
I love you. So was wonderful the entire.
Come on, brain, do the thing. So yeah, Derry, you see this guy walk into the room, dressed to the nines, wide brim hat pulled down over his face. See the two guys with him like wait at the door, but he just walks over towards Karma's little area, and like you see his face just like break for just a second before he goes back to his very stern, like
Almost poker face.
yeah. And he just, like, sits down next to Karma. Doesn't say anything to you.
Okay. Derry is definitely well. Okay. Part of me wants to see if I should roll composure just to see if he actually freaks out or if he's like too out of it to care.
If you
I mean,
fail,
you were
think it's another
warned.
sleep paralysis demon.
He's just that out of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, to clarify, are you rolling to see if you're brain functioning enough, or are you rolling to see like because there's a mobster in your room?
I'm rolling to roll composure. Yep, there we go. No,
I
I'm
would assume
rolling.
not to be scared.
Yeah, like
Freaked out.
because it's like I know he knows Tony said that he doesn't freak out, but it's also like there's a mobster in my room.
Not just a mobster, but a mob boss. Yeah, go ahead and roll composure. Give yourself a +1 because Tony did warn you.
Okay. I probably don't have to, but for the funniness of I want dice to dictate my actions sometimes. Let's not roll initiative. Thank you. Bonk.
Now we wait.
Yeah, my roll 20 does not like me in particular.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Roll 20, why you do this?
Because they don't like me. It's specifically out for my blood.
Yep.
If you want, I can.
Derry.
Oh.
If you want, I can roll on your behalf.
Please do. But I bet you as soon as you do that, it's gonna come through. My original roll is gonna come through. I bet.
Yeah, probably.
We'll see.
Well, since it was a, we'll take the second one since that happened last. So yeah, you are not freaked out. There is, in fact, a mob boss like sitting across the room from you.
Like intrigued at this point, rather than like scared. He's like, "Whoa, there's a mob dude in my room. Another one. It's the big one."
Suggest something. I like the idea that when the mob boss comes in, he like freaks out, like, "Am I hallucinating? Is this what death feels like?" And then he's just like, "Oh, no, I remember. He's supposed to be here. Yeah."
So yeah, you say something about a mob boss, and all three of them are suddenly very much looking at you.
Who? What?
Do what, Halfling?
Sorry, did Derry say something about a mob boss being there out loud, or was that in his head?
It was more in his head.
Okay, I misunderstood then.
Yeah, no, I probably should clarify when I do that, because even I don't know sometimes.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, that was in his head.
Yeah. In that case, the mob boss doesn't quite even seem to notice you. He's like fixated on Karma lying there on the bed.
There's gonna wonder if you should even make he should even attempt to make small talk, which he probably will, just to break the silence. So he's like, so who is she to you? He kind of like looks over.
Looks up at you. Like, regards you. Like, he's got this very sharp stare to him. And I think in lieu of answering, he says, you one of the kids that saved her?
Like, he says, yeah, I tried to at least.
Good on you. What happened?
He's gonna start. We were first we were following this creepy lady, because one of the guys outside, the one with the dog, he'd said that lady looked really weird. So we followed her, and one thing led to another. There's gunshots. We got to the lab thing, I think. Then there were gunshots. I was chasing that lady down an alleyway. She pointed, and he gestures to Karma. Had jumped on the lady, tried to get her off before the lightning struck, but didn't really work. Everything's kind of hazy right now.
He's just kind of like nodding along, like processing what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, brain, do the thing. Yeah, I think he's just not going to say much unless you prompt him.
He's gonna say, so, what does she do? She like, he was gonna say daughter, but then he's like, probably not daughter. She's like, sibling, child that you grew up with. I guess that also counts as sibling.
Go ahead and roll. Where are you? Go ahead and roll empathy for me.
I don't have that. Okay, here we go. Roll bonk.
Would it be empathy plus manipulation?
It doesn't matter. That was a success. Yeah. The words out of his mouth is just, she's Karma. But when you mention siblings specifically, you catch very briefly, he glances up at you before like looking back at Karma.
So I think he's gonna make a mental note of perhaps sibling.
Probably sibling.
Or most likely sibling.
Yeah. I think he just says, she's Karma.
And he's like, huh. Did she choose that name for herself, or was she given it?
Out of character, I don't actually know.
Nice name. Did your mom give it to you?
Mom gave you your name.
I could just imagine him be like, it's none of your business, but...
Yeah, that's fair.
Or like he just doesn't respond.
Yeah.
What's your name, kid?
He's like, dairy. No, not milk product, but like Stephen King town.
Did you choose it or did your mom give it to you?
He's gonna like, his eyes are gonna, he's gonna like roll his eyes in like sort of like that, like how people roll their eyes if they start to laugh at something.
He like briefly, just very briefly, you see a little grin on him just at the quip, and like in like the harsh lighting of the hospital room, you could have sworn his like canines are really pointy.
He's not really gonna pay much mind to it right now. He probably does. He probably noticed it, but he probably wasn't paying enough attention to really make a note of it.
My first thought was, haha, dog's pointy.
Oh, it's gonna be like, my mom gave it to me. as he kind of laughs.
Come on, brain, do the thing. Come on, brain, do the thing.
Does it work
Sorry.
when you say that?
Sometimes, not usually, but
Worth the shot.
I was trying to remember how he was going to introduce himself.
I'm Tony. You might have met my associate Tony, and his brother Tony, and his other brother Tony. How are you,
We're the
Tony?
Tonys. Now featuring Tony.
No, he had a name. I'm just blanking on what it was now.
Tony!
Everyone here is Tony.
Oh, and then there's the boss. Tony, the boss, Tony, and Tony.
Yeah, fuck it, let's just call him Tony.
His Nona, Tony with an I, calls him Anthony, and everybody finds it awkward.
Who is this referred to?
Oh, the mob boss that's in the room, right?
Yes, mob boss. Okay. Tony squared.
Tony Prime.
Tony Prime. Yeah.
He had his name. I'm just blanking on it now. And Wolfie's not here to ask, so.
I mean, I feel
the
like it
cooler
is.
one.
I feel like it's common parlance for this gang to just give their name as Tony. Like,
Yeah.
there's no way my character's name is Tony. Like, none.
Naturally.
So, like, why would the balls give any other name? Like,
That's fair.
Right. Oh, this is like Negan situation all over again.
The common alias, Tony.
So, yeah, I think he just says Tony.
no,
It's like-
it's clearly Tony Fatone. Anyway,
He's gonna be
No.
like, huh. He's gonna notice that two guys of the same group, both gave name Tony. He's not gonna pay too much attention because it happens, but he's like, huh.
3 guys named Tony. Because the
3
Tony
guys.
you're hanging out with today and the Tony from the kidnapping are 2 different Tonys.
That's right. He's like,
The name from the other Tony? I'm not sure if we did from Session 0.
oh, did we? Oh yeah, did we?
I think we might have exchanged names, but I'm not sure if we got Tony's names in particular.
Even if you didn't say it, I'm pretty sure you heard Karma say it.
Okay.
True.
So he's gonna like, oh.
Well, that's a lot of Tonys.
He's like, you are the 3rd Tony of this gang, of this group that I have met.
Associated with child.
Yeah.
like the gang isn't even called the Tonys. It's just everyone calls them Tony because that's their alias.
Yeah, no, it's called something else entirely, but
I think it was like Thorn
Thorn and
Rose or
Roses?
something like that. Thorn and Roses or something like that. Some
something to that
variation.
effect.
And but everyone just calls them the Tonys.
World building.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
Japan.
intentional. They had like 4 different Tonys going on at one point, and it just kind of blew up from there.
Really did. Yeah, he's gonna be like, you're the 3rd Tony that has associated with this child that I've met in the past 5 days.
If he doesn't talk quick, there's going to be a 4th, just glancing out the door.
And I'm like, oh, what?
Nothing.
Darren's going to take that as a sign to shut the fuck up.
That's reasonable. And then
So-
there's
so,
an awkward silence that fills the room.
So
Yeah.
I have a question. If we're done on that scene,
Okay.
where is the dude that I'm playing in the hierarchy of the Tonys?
Well, I want to say relatively high since you were entrusted with karma, but at the same time, I don't think you're like completely top dog.
Halfling, I don't think one is trusted with karma. I think someone gets karma duty.
You know what? That's fair.
I feel like he is like decently high in the group. He's not like too special, but it went around being like, who wants to take care of karma? And everyone just like was like, I want to.
Everybody took a step back, and then my Tony came out of the bathroom and was like,
Yeah.
"Why is everybody standing around?" Like,
Yeah. So he's like the high enough to actually be considered for this job, but not that high.
halfling.
No, you know what? You know it's what. You know that trope of someone pissing off the higher ups and getting reassigned to something ridiculous.
Yes.
That.
Okay, but like how? Like I'm asking because there's 2 other Tonys in this hallway.
Mhm.
How? Like, what is my Tony's level of authority?
You are below those 2 Tonys.
Cool. Fuck. Okay, fair enough. Then I got nothing.
So yeah.
Am I below every Tony here?
No, not all of them.
Okay.
Just those 2 specifically.
Okay, so like the King's Guard is one thing, but like the other dudes who showed up. So while Derry and the boss are having their moment, like, can my Tony be like foreman, so to speak?
What do you mean, foreman?
Like, leave these 2 to watch the balls because that's their job. Go out, make sure they're not roughing up Adam. Make sure they are roughing up Vidal. Get a progress report on taking everything from the lab, etc.
Yeah, you can play foreman. Adam and Vidal, you're getting badgered by these dudes in suits.
Oh,
Some more menacing than others, but all of them very much on your case.
Yeah, Adam would make sure to elaborate that Tony told him to stay.
So yeah, so I
Like
think
he was told
if you're down for it, halfling, I think like the first thing that he would clear up would be the shit with Adam.
Okay.
So just like comes outside, sees these like 3 dudes badgering Adam.
Wait,
The
how
dog.
do you know Tony? Wait, which Tony?
Yeah, right. Like the dog is like barking at him, and he just comes out and he's like, "Did you guys
Adam's
not get the memo? Tony, you know better. Go get the car. Shut up. Go get the car." Like,
Right, on it. All right, I'm on it.
turn to the other 2. You, pizza, room 413. Don't ask. No chocolate. You, why are you giving this kid grief?
It's funny you have to specify no chocolate. Why no pizza? Why?
I think he said.
No chocolate, no sprinkles. It's not for karma.
Yeah. Come on, brain. So yeah. The guy sent for pizza looks briefly confused, and it's like, oh, someone else goes to get pizza.
And then the third guy, Tony just like looks at him, looks at him. You got nothing better to do than harass the hero who saved the boss's sister? Really? You got nothing better to do.
I like this Tony. This Tony's good. Can we keep him?
Can we keep
Cause if you need something to do, I'm sure the hospital has some stains you can clean up.
Sorry, sir. Like, steps away.
Like, he turns. Where do you think you're going?
Is Adam trying to sneak away?
Oh, it was Adam. I thought you meant it was the dude.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
I'm
I thought-
confused.
Like, no,
person
the
was
third
walking away.
dude
I
is
was
like,
so
that's my
standing
cue to...
there baffled.
Yeah, no, like, I thought the third guy was like, that's my cue, and he turns away, and Tony is like, hang on a minute, where do you think you're going? Like, after just telling him to fuck off.
Sir?
Like, stares at him. You drive here?
No, sir, Tony did.
Right. When he brings the car around, the two of you are going to the lab, you know, the address that I sent. You're gonna make sure the boys are taking everything, and you're gonna let them know that I'm gonna be there in an hour.
Yes, sir. And that will be his cue to
Yes. Turns to Adam. You alright, kid?
Yeah. Ruben's a bit, upset, but he's okay. He's like growling
Bork,
as
bork,
the guy
bork,
that is like
bork,
barking. Yeah, he has been calmed down to not bark, but he is definitely growling as the other guy walks away.
Right. I will be right back. You and I are gonna go... You wanna see how professionals wreck shit?
Sure.
Cool. You and I are gonna go wreck shit, but first, I have to go and make sure the scientist is not currently getting a swirly. That's your cue, GM.
I've been sort of what's happening to Vidal if you're mentioning a swirly.
Oh, I left Vidal's phone with one of the King's guards.
Okay. So yeah, I don't think he's getting swirly right this second, but he's very much in range of getting so.
Oh God!
Within range.
Within range. So scared.
Is it a 5-foot range or a 10-foot range?
It's definitely close enough to provoke an attack of opportunity, that's for sure.
15-foot range.
An attack of opportunity of a squirrel. Oh no! This sounds horrifying.
This game was
something Frank Castle. Anyway, if anybody doesn't know who that is, Frank Castle's the Punisher, and he killed about 3 people in a public toilet.
Yeah.
Wait, only 3?
Only.
I mean, listen, I could have said Jason Bourne, who has like 20. And don't even get me started on John Wick. So yeah, like Vidal is currently being roughed up by the Tonys. Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not gonna interrupt that.
Okay, so do we want to start this from the beginning, or do we want to pick up in media bullshit instead of in media res?
I would say start from the beginning, like as the Tonys walk in.
So yeah, I think it's less, unless you want to say otherwise, Vidal. I think it's less they walked in on you so much as they kind of herded you in there.
Oh.
You like want to walk out, and they're just like, no.
Yeah, it's not clear.
Yeah. Hey, Vidal, that's actually fine. This is the second time I'm getting heard by one of you guys. Would that be important? Christ.
I love how mildly annoyed Vidal sounds.
Right?
Like, he's not scared. He's not even a little nervous. He's just annoyed.
He's not even like aggravated or anything.
He's
I mean,
like,
he's a scientist.
Tonys are a minor inconvenience to him, and it's amazing. I like this.
Minor inconvenience of a Tony.
Very inconvenient for the Tony.
Right.
Today's episode is called
Convenience of a Tony. Good.
Dude, the Tonys are going to become a major inconvenience soon, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, brain, do the thing. Right, so let me get this straight. Lady shows up at your place, tries to steal something, you shoot her, and the kids were involved. Why?
if this is questioning, we'll just quickly answer us. I had no intention of involving them, but they decided to break down the spaces by the lab's door.
Sorry, you cut out. Who did you say broke down the door?
They, what's the, like the lady just decided, okay, just deal with the.
I had thought for a second that you said the kids broke down the door and was confused.
You know.
Okay, it was no, because Lady D was the one that only started with the key. The other one kind of that one kind of destroyed the key, the key card reader. How the heck about getting in?
And you shot them, and they ran away.
No, what happened? Let me put it straight. Lady D, as I'm going to refer to that, to put it simply, abomination of lightning, came in, had no identification of why she's here, how she got in here, and like what the heck she's doing here. Tried to go steal one of the hard drive things. I do not take kindly to that. I pick a gun, shoot her. After the first shot, the kids apparently managed to break the card reader, came in, tried to help assault this Lady D who's trying to steal it. Lady D jumps out the freaking window. Kids run out the door. I try to follow. It devolves into a chase, and that it kind of ends here as I believe so. If you want tours, two of them got struck by lightning.
Right. So, come on, brain, do the thing. Sorry, I'm very bad at playing menacing characters.
You're fine. You're fine.
Come on, brain. I'm sorry, my brain just pulled a complete blank. Sorry, you relayed the story. So I think the Tony is like, do you know why the kids were there to begin with?
That I unfortunately don't know. I guess all I got was they were apparently helping chase Lady down. Other than that, it's a blank for the scientist.
Well, you did a right fine job of stopping her.
To be fair, that lady had 3 bullet wounds in her. Surprised she's still standing. To be frank.
3 bullet wounds and she's still standing. Are you sure? Are you sure he? Come on, brain. Are you sure you hit her?
I'm sure. I wasn't range enough to see the reaction from being shot.
Come on, brain. There was something else I was going to ask him about. Come on, brain. Well, what did she take? What did she take? What's missing? I said, what did she take? What's missing?
Oh. Well, it's less so missing, more so, finally struck by lightning. I guess it's recovered, but what's left is a terabyte hard drive. Contents of which, well, unknown unless I can get back to the lab to try and recover.
Yeah, about that.
If it's about not anything not being there, the one that we are talking about, well, I already got info on that.
Great, then we have your cooperation.
Cooperation is one way to put it. After all, whoever this was decided to try and steal from a government-funded place must be important.
Here's a better question. What's so important that it would be worth breaking into a government-funded site?
Your question goes back to the original thing. It depends on what's in the hard drive itself. Because no one in their right mind would just break into the place and steal a terabyte hard drive with nothing on it.
You don't know what's on your own hard drive?
Okay, to be put briefly, I'm a guy who specializes in data stuff. I just sort data that they give and pass it on.
So you don't know what's on the hard drive?
Why do you think I keep saying if I can get back to the lab to analyze it and see what's left on the hard drive?
Ugh. Right? Alright. But I've got my eye on you. And I think he finally lets you leave.
Right, about this point, Tony opens the door as Vidal is leaving. Did you take his gun?
Fuck, I forgot about that. Out of character.
What? Okay.
I can imagine that in character, the other Tony just also goes, fuck, I forgot about that.
It's like,
Diffuser?
puts one hand on Vidal's shoulder, reaches into his coat. Into Vidal's coat, that is.
Into Vidal's coat.
Yeah, into Vidal's coat.
Oh, okay.
Not stealthily pickpocketing.
No, not at all. Literally just
Loudly pickpocketing.
just eye to eye, hand on shoulder, reach into coat. I'm gonna grab his gun.
He's making
If
sure
you're going to try to grab the gun, Vito's going to contest that. The gun stays with him.
Okay. So what happened, GM?
Are you sure?
Who sure?
Look, to Vidal, like, are you sure? Like, glances between Tony and him. Like, reaches into his own pocket.
It's more so that he keeps his gun on him because he needs at least something for self-defense, if anything. And handgun's pretty much his only reliable source of self-defense.
Not so reliable considering she got away.
To be fair, that was not a normal woman.
Does data crunching involve a lot of self-defense?
It's not a lot. It's more. He kind of got that as his own paycheck just because, well, but through a backstory about what he kind of found out after digging too deep.
You know, this other Tony is quite wordy, given that Tony and Vidal are currently in a battle of strength.
You know what? That's fair.
Like, what's the contest here, GM?
I think the contest is. Come on, brain.
Like, I don't have a character sheet, so just tell me what to roll.
Yeah, you do 3d10, and Vidal will.
3d10 greater than 8, is that right?
Yep. Greater than 8 is a success.
Does it explode?
Yeah, 10s explode.
So everybody says! Okay.
Let's.
What do you want? Beat us.
So all you gotta do is not fail this. What would this be? Give me brawl plus.
Dexterity? Is dexterity a thing in this system? I don't know. I don't know
Yes, it is.
I don't know anything about the system, so.
Yeah, dexterity. Would it be dexterity or would it be resolve? Like, no, I'm not gonna back down.
Dexterity?
I mean, that's your call. Why are you asking us?
Because I'm thinking out loud when. Because I think out loud sometimes when I can't decide what to do.
Fair enough.
Reasonable.
Let's just go with dexterity.
Yeah, because even if you're like, no, I'm not letting you do that, you still need to like physically stop him.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like, he's got to physically stop me, and I also have a gun. So like,
That's true.
The difference is like one of us has no compunctions about gunning down the other one.
Yeah.
Oh, God. This is going to turn out real fine, real quick.
Okay, so yeah. That is 2 successes. Vidal is very much so managing to hold on to his gun.
I mean, okay, then like, escalation of the situation. I go to take his gun. He puts his hand on his gun and stops me. I reach for my gun. Like,
Oh, God.
I thought we turned PvP off. What?
did we?
I hope we did.
I had assumed we had, but
Well, I guess this is happening.
I mean, okay, I didn't know that.
Well,
Okay. So
it was an unspoken rule of we probably shouldn't kill each other.
okay, then instead of I reach for my gun, then I look at the GM and Tony looks at the other Tony and gives him the nod to pistol whip him in the back of the head.
that's fair.
I mean, you do need him to figure out, get more info out of him and go to the lab and stuff.
Yes,
So you
because
don't
he's
wanna
been
kill
so
him.
cooperative.
I mean-
up to the point of the gun.
I mean, aside from the whole gun thing, he has been.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
He drove Karma to the hospital after all.
Yeah,
I thought I did that.
Was it you or was it Vidal?
I thought it was
it was
Tony.
one of them.
I don't
I
remember.
would think that it would be Vidal because his car would probably be the closest. Because we did kind
Yeah.
of go across town.
Yeah.
That's
The
true.
subway at some point, like,
Yeah, they did get on a subway at some point.
yeah, to get to the labs. So yeah, it would probably be his car at least. Even if Tony
mean-
would be like, I'm driving anyways, it was still Vidal's car that he got.
Counterpoint. I could have called a car.
True.
That's true, but then you would have had to wait for the car to come unless you're calling a cab, but even so.
I mean, you had to wait to get to the lab to get to Vidal's car.
That's true.
Vidal offered to help, I guess. Probably help with getting
I
like
guess
the
at
kids
the
in the
very
car.
least, you could have grabbed the child, ran back to the lab, threw the child, but in the car, and then drove.
Yeah, so he hasn't been that uncooperative.
I
Just
mean,
unhelpful.
okay, but the mob is not going to let him keep a gun. It's the mob.
Yeah, that's why we're knocking him out and taking the gun later.
I mean, fair. The PvP's turned off. I'm going to make the GM do it. There you go. Done.
Sorry, Savior.
Now, if he resists getting a club to the back of the head, that's a different kettle of fish entirely. Which I recently learned the origins of that phrase, if anybody is interested, while Birchmila is thinking of what to do.
What, kettle of fish?
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of that
Please
before.
tell.
Apparently, it is a documented phenomenon that in, like, the 1840s, which I thought was rather late, people in England would take entire whole live salmon and boil them in kettles.
Oh,
Ah.
Which, my response is, why? But there you go.
to get taste. Yeah, that's it.
Um.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, let's have Vidal roll brawl plus stamina.
Ooh, interesting.
Oh boy.
I really want you to resist this. I think it would be hilarious.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Stamina plus brawl. 1 die in stamina and nothing in brawl.
Well-
It's gonna be luck out the freaking draw.
Good luck, friend.
Good luck.
I played a game with exploding dice once where somebody rolled a roll similar to that and got 8 successes. So you know. Hey!
Oh!
Alright, horrible cracking sound, gun to the back of the head. Luckily it wasn't a gunshot, but even though you didn't get knocked out, you'll likely have a concussion.
Oh no.
So just crack to the back of the head. Vidal doesn't go down. Slow narrowing of eyes. You sure you didn't have anything to do with the big lady?
I am sure about this.
Alright. I will make you a deal. Mostly because I like this hospital, it's convenient. You don't touch your gun, we don't touch our guns. Capiche?
Capiche on one single point.
Eh?
If anything gets out of hand and it's required, only time I will touch it.
Yeah, alright, fine.
Deal.
Shoot the monsters. That's fine. I'll be doing the same thing. Just don't shoot the dog, don't shoot the kid, don't shoot anybody in a suit, etc.
The monster's
just
gonna
never-
do it.
You guys just have a deal.
We're going
after
up
all.
against Slenderman.
After all.
That's why they're long arms.
So, GM, I have a question.
After all.
Okay.
Known as Tony?
Do I know
Yeah.
something's fucky with the boss?
In which sense?
You want me
Like,
to
there's
spell it?
absolutely something fucky right now because he's concerned because
You want
someone
you want
important
you
to
want
him.
me to spell it out? I will.
You can speculate if you want.
Do I know the boss is a creature of nightmare? Basically, what I'm asking is Tony aware of the game that he's playing?
Tony knows there's something fucky even if he hasn't figured out what specifically.
Okay, is there a roll that I can make to see if I know what specifically? Or-
Go ahead and roll occult.
I can't. I don't have
You can't. Just give me a flat 2.
2. Okay. Ba-dum.
He's totally a fucking vampire.
Fuck yeah! Maybe that's why Tony has rank, because he either found out or he was told.
That makes sense.
So, okay, so if Tony knows the boss is a vampire, now, if no one objects, I have a series of questions down this path. If that's cool, might take me a minute or two.
Okay.
You're
Does he
good.
believe it?
I was about to say it's up to you, but the kind of waffly NPC things.
I would say he probably would, considering like a lot of things clicked, like the big hat, the sharp dogs.
Sharp dog is not an emote, don't ask.
Sharp canine.
Oh man, I had the best idea ever. I didn't even notice.
But Kit really does have sharp canines. They're a fox.
Anyway,
Moving along. I think he buys it.
okay.
How dare you kill me with that
So,
joke?
continuing down that line of questioning,
Though how much is actual vampiriness and how much is just for show is a little more ambiguous.
valid. Does Tony thus have experience with monsters?
Vampires specifically, a little bit, not so much everything else.
Cool. How do the vampires feel about that?
About
Like,
kid vampire running the mafia?
No, does Tony, like, keep his head down, or does he, like, go drinking with vampires?
No, this is very much of a don't say anything and nothing happens kind of thing.
Okay, cool. So it's like, we know that you know, but you're cool about it, so you're not dead.
Yes.
So then, my final question is, does Tony have someone that he could go to and be like, Pikachu Dimitrescu is causing problems? Like on the boss's behalf, because the boss is, like, not capable of doing that right now because of karma. Like, is there something or someone that Tony can go to and be like, hey, I know that I'm not supposed to talk to you directly. My boss is kind of fucked up right now. Karma got struck by lightning. By the way, there's a lightning monster.
Usually that would fall to the Kingsmen to do.
Okay. So then, like, get evidence for the Kingsmen from the lab would be my next step.
Yeah.
Cool. Back in character. So, Professor, Doctor, what's your title?
If you want to go, we sort of about Dr. Vidar, if you want to
Right.
adjust me, facility.
Dr. Wiley. There's a car out front. The kid with the dog is in it. I'm about to be in it. You're about to be in it. We're gonna go take a look at your lab.
Alright then, just...
You can
not
be
sound
conscious or you can be unconscious. Your choice.
I would prefer to be conscious, thank you.
Come with me. Like, turns, starts to walk up the hallway. Where's that pizza?
Right here! Dude comes running back in with a pizza in hand.
413, go.
Yeet.
I like how we're just leaving Derry with a mob boss right now.
I mean, you're about to get a pizza.
You are about to get a pizza.
It's true.
I can't actually take you out. Like, if you're not someone the mob needs to disappear, I can't take you out of the hospital. It would cause a news story, and that's what we don't want.
Yeah. Also, something Derry's parents.
Yeah, like, I think Tony just assumes he's an orphan.
I mean, he's not technically wrong.
Technically.
Like,
Right, but if there's a kid in a hospital and the kid has parents, I'm assuming they're getting called.
right, but Tony doesn't have that information, and Vidal doesn't have that information, question mark?
I suppose the question I'm asking is, do you want the parents to show up, or should we say that's off screen?
I mean, realistically, if he is an orphan and I almost said Polly, Tony assumes that he's an orphan, how's the boss's temper? Like, would it be okay, like, protocol-wise, for Tony to go and ask him something, or would it be not kosher?
Given the situation, I think this is one of those situations where you gotta wait for him to come out again. Which he will eventually do, but...
Right, but basically, like, the question would be, what do we do about the kid? And that would give an excuse for, like, Tony Prime to be like, take him with you.
I need a minute alone.
And that way, like, Eve can do stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the boss comes out eventually. You ask him that, right?
I mean, we're like, I assume we were going to the lab directly. It's either have Adam wait around or have Derry wait around. Like, what's your play
Gotcha.
there, Gene?
Okay.
Unless I can just go in and ask him, or at least text him.
I think texting him would be acceptable, so you're not interrupting.
So yeah, like turn away from Vidal, pull up the phone. We get the little interface on the side of the screen. Hey, hey boss, I know you're busy. What about the kid in the other bed?
I think he texted back, need him, he saw what happened.
So, text back, am I taking him?
Derry, you see the boss, glance at his phone, glance up at you, glance at his phone. How you feeling, kid?
I mean, struck by lightning, I'm fine, I think.
Can you stand?
Cooked fish.
He's like, let me check. And he goes to stand.
Do you have to roll a roll for that?
I think you can.
I could just stand or can roll?
I think you can stand.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. He'll be wobbly, but he can stand.
He'll probably get penalties and stuff if he wants to do anything major, but he can walk.
Yeah. Actually, no. He has another box left before he starts taking penalties. But
yeah, well, I meant just from being still in pain from it.
Come on,
and for the most part, he's fine. But if he's doing something extraneous,
he's once he's up and is pretty certain he can walk around. The boss is going to text back, take him.
So, can I... This poor pizza guy has just been kicked around this entire episode. Can I grab pizza guy by his collar and save the pizza box?
Yes, you can.
And then just walk in with the pizza, walk past the King's Guard, open the pizza box. Derry goes to take a slice, close the pizza box, take him by the arm. You can eat in the car.
Oh, okay.
Slight pause, reaches over, unhooks the EKG. We should move.
I like the idea if he goes to reach for it and then he closes it, it's just a slight frown goes on his face, oh. But he doesn't say anything. Oh.
But yeah, nurses show up. It's going haywire. Because he just unhooked it.
I want to be gone before they show up.
Yeah, we get this. The camera cuts to the nurses opening the room, and instead of mob boss and Karma and Derry in there, there's just Karma and one of the King's Guards.
Yeah, right. And then we just cut to everybody in a car.
Yeah.
Everybody in a car, Vidal in the passenger seat, looking...
fumbling to open the pizza box because it's so cramped.
I was gonna say, Derry and Adam in the back seat with the dog with the pizza, and Tony driving.
Nice. Back to the laboratory.
So I just want to say one thing on the way, if that's cool.
Okay.
Congratulations, Sonic. You just got disappeared by the mob.
What? No, he's gonna say with a mouthful of food and a mouthful of pizzas and they're what?
What? Yeah, exactly.
What? What?
Sorry, what?
Adam in his mind is just are we okay? Are we going to die soon? What's happening?
I will do everything in my power to ensure that you don't, but given the fact that, Victor Creed over here has a... No, he doesn't say Victor Creed, he says Rufus Shinra. Given the fact that Rufus Shinra over here has a lightning-charged lady following him around, I can't make you any promises.
Dumb question. Who's Rufus Shenmue?
Rufus Shinra is the villain from Final Fantasy VII
That's why I don't know him.
with Cloud and Sephiroth. Like, that's Rufus Shinra.
Okay. So yeah. Come on, brain, do the thing. Did you take any of the other Tonys with you, or is it just you guys?
No, because I sent those other two guys ahead.
Right.
And I also called in a separate team.
Okay. So yeah. You get to the lab. They're already, like, you already see Tony's, like, coming in and out the door carrying various things. Does Vidal have coworkers here, or is it just him?
Not no more, you don't.
Okay, here's the fun part. Usually he does. Oh no, today they were the only ones who were kind of more or less scared about the lightning storms, so they stayed home and worked.
That's fair.
Smart.
Plus, it's already
What time is it today? Like, is it turning
yeah.
night now?
yeah, it's already like getting into late evening.
Okay.
So it's entirely possible they've gone home already.
That's reasonable. I just like the idea of like Adam and Derry just at the car still eating pizza and they're just like, wow, this shit's serious.
I personally love the idea that, like, you know, somebody might be like, well, why aren't the police there? And my response to that is, it's a government lab. This is not the first time multiple large men in suits have rolled up and taken everything. That's why.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but that's Quicksilver Initiative. That's the wrong game.
Right?
yep,
Alright, so yeah. Okay, so you guys roll up to the lab. People are already moving things in and out as needed. All going in through the alley when they can because the front door's still locked. A couple of the Tonys come up and like report what they found. Yeah, windows definitely smashed. Other windows definitely smashed.
The door, the thing I think it was the lock to the door that I smashed to get in.
yeah. Key card reader, but yeah.
Yeah. Key card reader lock thing.
Come on,
Definitely smashed. Looked like someone put an axe in it.
Most of the equipment is still intact. She didn't really smash anything while she was up there, though a couple of things have a bullet hole in them just by accident. I think, but beside the point. So yeah. I'm asking this because I don't know actually. What kind of equipment would you need to try and salvage something from a hard drive?
That's a question.
Basically a laptop.
Oh, there's plenty of laptops and computers in here, so you can plug it in, log in, try and sort through whatever is on here.
I think while Tony is like escorting Vidal to do that, I think to the other mooks around, he goes, "You seen anything weird?" Which is code for, you know, the unexplained shit that always comes up around vampires. You know, not everybody in the Tonys knows that the boss is a vampire, but everybody in the Tonys is probably tangentially aware that weird shit happens.
Yeah. Nothing weird yet, boss. Not boss. Nothing weird yet, sir.
Get a sample of the blood on the stairwell.
Already on it, sir.
Like, nods. I love the idea that like, they're the mob, so they've got, like, cops that work with them, right?
Makes sense.
I love the idea that because Tony calls everybody by the wrong name anyway, and he uses pop culture references, he just goes, "Make sure you get that to Commissioner Gordon."
Yes,
right?
sir.
Right? Like, they know who he's talking about. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then
One of
yeah,
the few people that is not Tony.
right? And then just like, yeah, escorting Vidal up to like try to recover the hard drive. Like, pause, turn around. Hey! Fuck it, he goes, let's see. What's a good duo? No, I know exactly who it is. He goes, "Hey, Batman and Robin."
Two of them immediately snap to attention.
No, not those two. The two in this call. Those two.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
They're still eating pizza. They have like the box on top of the car.
Reno's just waiting to actually be used because he's here for a reason and it's for the freaking hard drive, which he has on him. Thankfully, it's not trying to put through his pants yet.
You coming?
Come right now.
Not you then. You two coming?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if you stay out here, Lightning Lady might come back.
Nod.
You know,
And even if she doesn't come back, you are sitting outside in a lightning storm.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Yeah. Okay. We're going to go inside. We get the pizza box. Ruben is currently eating some crust right now as we walk.
Yeah. Turns to Tony's. These two, they're clean.
Nod.
Yeah. Everybody goes, spinning Batman symbol. Ba-dum.
But instead of the Batman symbol, it's those two.
Instead of Batman.
No, it's just Ruben's head.
It's just
Yes!
Yeah!
Spinning pupper head.
Fitting pupper.
Alright, so let's see how much you can get out of this thing. Go ahead and roll intelligence plus computers.
For me?
Yep.
Here's a question for you. Since it's trying to analyze data that would be in the hard drive, would that analysis fall under this?
This is more to try and unfuck the hard drive since it got fried.
That's all. Hey, all I needed to ask. So computer.
Data analysis will probably come after.
Correct.
Fuck, I need to think of another scientist. I know exactly what the next one is. Okay, we're good.
So, despite being thoroughly crispy, you managed to get some data off of it. Let's see if you can figure out what the fuck this data is about. So go ahead and roll, let's call this intelligence, investigation, and add 1 for your data analysis.
Okay, so intelligence investigation. Go to war and just add a 1 modifier.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so the data on here is a mishmash of a few things that you need to get off the hard drive in the meantime, while you're like sorting through like when you were organizing your files or something. Mm-hmm. A couple of interesting things here. It's loads and loads and loads of scanned paper-bound books. Like, come on, brain, do the thing. Like, are you familiar with the Gutenberg project?
Somewhat.
Digitizing old books so that there's a record of them.
Oh boy.
So there's a shitload of those.
So very clearly, this Dice-Icive is not from the lab. Happening.
Come on, brain, do a sort. It might be. It depends how much random crap you get to sort through, Vidal. Like, yeah. Do you specialize in a very specific set of data, or is it whatever people need crunched?
It's whatever people sent. Like the last, like backstory-wise, last thing he got sent was some weird businessmen people, and weird stuff happened. You get to sense a lot of weird stuff to sort through in the data analysis field, especially for Vito.
But digging through it a little bit more, you notice a couple of oddities about them. There's a lot of texts from... I can't remember if it was Hippocrates or someone else, but you know that whole thing about the four humors of the body?
Hmm.
You know, blood, phlegm, black bile, yellow bile.
Yeah. Oh.
There's a whole bunch of old like translations of that stuff from the ancient Greeks. There's scraps of notes scrawled by like Mary Shelley, among other people, talking about like her inspirations. It looks like a few of them are like handwritten letters from her and some correspondence about the inspirations for Frankenstein. There's
Hey,
there's
Halfling.
like yes.
On a personal note, do you mind if I steal this idea?
Okay.
Go.
What was I saying? There's shitloads and shitloads of diagrams. And towards the very end, sorry, I should clarify, diagrams of like human anatomy. Like everything from as macro scale as like basic muscle groups down to like the molecular level, depending where you want to start in the list. And down towards the very end of the list of files, there's something about the great work. If you click on it, it's talking about like processes and things necessary. You don't see nowhere is it named, but you see something repeatedly mentioned of the act of creation, and mentions of a morgue somewhere in Philadelphia.
As Vito's going through this data with each new one, his eyes widen. Well, there's certainly a reason to try and take one of these hard drives. Jesus.
There is some weird stuff on this hard drive.
Yeah, weird stuff indeed. It's not like Vito's used to weird stuff being data stuff. Well, that's certainly a lot of data. Although strange, it's just a lot of things to do with the human body, human anatomy, for blood, bio.
Sorry, if I could interrupt one last thing I forgot to mention. It specifically mentions an exhibit on the science that inspired Frankenstein at the Franklin Institute.
Ooh. Yeah, as he was going through it and reading off, his eyes fall on the specific exhibit. Hey, human. And then if you're looking right at him, you see a spark in his eyes. 1 second, let me. As he's actually going to compare with the notes that he's taken down himself.
Okay.
Can I see the data over his shoulder?
Probably, unless he's got like a screen blocker.
Most likely, he usually doesn't have a need for screen blocker during his workplace. Unless you have to go ask him for something, he was pretty far away from the others.
So I think very, very quietly, Tony pulls out his phone and he texts his boss the Batman symbol, puts his phone away again.
Nice.
Oh, you know the usual.
But after Vito walks everything down, he's focused on these exhibit stuff, quickly going back and forth between his notes and what's pulled up from the hard drive. I wonder.
What you looking for?
It's not more so looking for, it's more so comparing the notes because Lady just tried to steal the hard drive to get info from at least what he could come up with, human body and stuff. Although, if there's also an exhibit, is why that considering if that's gonna be we're gonna try and steal more info, or attempt to at least.
All right. So, also, how much of this are you sharing with the class?
As much if they want to look over his notes with I'm also doing Google Docs, he's probably open to some it after all, his data analysis. What's good getting data if it's not, sales?
I'm really sorry, Savior, cutting out just a little bit. What?
Okay. Oh, do you mean to repeat what I just said?
Yes, please.
Basically, what good is data if it's not shared with people?
That is true. Okay. Sorry, I think you had asked a question just a second ago.
Yeah. Depends. What did you hear of it?
I'll be honest, I zoned out for just a moment because I was looking at the rulebook real quick.
Okay, good, but
Sorry.
essentially, it's more less so because more so him theorizing because Lady tried to steal his hard drive, which had location of an exhibit with human anatomy. Vito's thinking that might be where they're going to try to steal more data for.
What do you guys think?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Think about what?
About a possible, come on, brain. A possible
Next
course of
target?
action.
Yeah,
I don't know what the possible course of action is. That's why I'm asking.
Well, would you like to explain it, Savior, or should I?
I can explain it. If you need to clear anything up, I'll ask. But course of action, essentially, what got dug up on the hard drive was an exhibit specifically on the human anatomy. If the lady was trying to steal this hard drive, then they might whoever whatever data they're trying to grab might
Did we establish that the Lady Dimitrescu was trying to steal this hard drive, or if she brought it with her? Do we know?
Thought I was picked up from this lab.
Come on, brain. It's not 100% clear, but there's documents in here written by someone, like very much in the know of whatever she is up to.
I admit I was in and out last session, but didn't Lady D open with, I need your help?
Yes, she did. Or more specifically, I need your lab.
Like, I'm really not trying to metagame this. I'm trying to make sure that we're all on the same page.
Okay.
Yeah, need a lab. There's a difference between asking for the lab and just breaking into the lab.
Certainly. But that changes a favorable course of action. If she was breaking in here to get this, she was stopped, and then she goes to the exhibit to get information there, versus she brought this to you, wherein she may not need to go to the exhibit. Unless I'm misunderstanding the intention.
Yes. Let me clear something up. She did not bring it. What happened was she basically went upstairs past Vito, grabbed one of the terabyte hard drive off one of the shelves, and tried to make a break for it.
She grabbed it without looking at what was on it? Interesting.
From Vita's perspective, yes.
Huh. But we have not been told that, and the only person who saw that was the professor, right?
I think so.
I think.
Mm-hmm. We only like realized she had something while like we were chasing her.
Right. I apologize. I overanalyze everything.
That's reasonable.
You ate it. You are fine, kid. It's like I do the same thing with our character stuff.
So she grabbed a hard drive at seemingly random and ran with it, and then we recover this hard drive. How do we know there's anything relevant on it?
I mean, it's the kind of only lead we have right now, isn't it?
It is even lead as it's what Lady D was trying to grab out of the lab. Other than that, we don't exactly have any leads.
How do we know that? Okay, fine. How do we know that hard drive is what she was trying to grab? There's no way she could have known what was on it when she grabbed it, right?
As far as I hear,
There is a label on it, but it's like a serial number.
I mean, that would be enough.
Okay. But can we tell that that's even there with it fried? Can we like just make it out now?
Well,
Yeah.
if you don't mind, Halfling, I can
Go
counter
ahead.
that pretty easily, which is we don't have to be able to read it. If we can see that it used to have a label, then she
Sure.
could have seen that and she could have known that she was looking for that.
Okay, that makes sense.
In which case,
okay then.
so you're proposing we go to the Franklin Institute, right? Franklin Institute?
Mhm.
To apprehend Lady D?
Or at least investigate the area.
Okay. I'm just wondering what the objective is.
Just because we don't know what's going on. We have they're like, okay, I guess we can go check this place out to see if we know anything there.
Right. That. I guess what I'm asking is like, is it to scout? Is it to go shoot? Is it like do we suspect Lady D is there? Like, also, what is the Franklin Institute?
Sorry, I should have explained that. Franklin Institute is a science museum in Philadelphia. A lot of interactive exhibits and things.
Okay. So,
Like dairy, karma, and come on, brain.
Adam?
Adam have likely been there on school field trips and things.
Okay. I'm I'm just a little bit lost on why the dots lead to let's go to the Franklin Institute. That's the part that I'm stuck on.
I can't remember what I said specifically, but I did mention the drive.
Yeah, you said there was a thing on human anatomy from the Franklin Institute on the drive.
No, I meant there was like a personal journal mentioning various things, like a trek all across America from various cities, but it specifically mentions there's a exhibit at the Franklin Institute about the science that inspired Frankenstein. Maybe I should go check that out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I missed.
Okay.
So I am a dingus. My only other question is
You're good, kid. You're good.
My only other question, if you don't mind, is do we know, have we been told, has Vidal told us, like, what he was intending to do with this drive in the first place? Like, he's got all of this stuff, all of these references to, like, Mary Shelley and the Four Humors and all that other stuff. Like, he's got this big database on this drive. If it was here originally, which for some reason we can't establish, what was the original job? Or did I miss that? Which is possible.
As as I understand it, his job is to sort through it and like find what patterns he can, if I understand it, or what does his job entail specifically?
And I don't.
So,
Go ahead.
so
Yeah,
it
well,
was
you got-
here, but like there is no like defined reason given to him why it's here. It's just like go and look for this data.
For what?
Yep. Essentially what. But we got half of it right with looking for parents and such. The other part is sorting into actual comprehensible data. So it's not one piece of data here, then completely unrelated, another piece of data next page. If you get what I
Organization.
mean.
Like,
Yeah.
take this information and make it understandable for humans.
Okay. Huh. So, am I crazy for then assuming that whoever sent Lady D here, be it she came herself or someone sent her, they had intimate knowledge of this lab?
Could be that the data was like taken from somewhere and put here to be sorted. And they're trying to take it back.
Right. That. But they knew where it would be. They knew what it was. They knew what Vidal does.
True.
Like, sounds to me like they had a lot of information. I'm still struggling a little bit, but cool. Whatever you guys want to do. I've taken up enough time.
Okay.
So, with that new information, what do you, oh, it also mentioned the morgue that popped up in the news in the first episode, if you want to investigate that at all, if you want to do that instead.
But we
all
don't just
connected.
the notes. I leave it up to the rest of the party, which phase we investigate either morgue and go see dead bodies, or the institute and see what new information crops up there.
Knowing what I know about the boss and his proclivities,
Mm-hmm.
that would make me assume that the morgue is more dangerous than the Franklin Institute, correct?
Makes sense to me.
So, following that line of thinking, do I know how to deal with these things? Or is it always, there's a thing there, I've done my job, boss?
Yeah, it's always been, there's a thing there, done job.
Then absolutely not the morgue.
Okay, so we're going to
one
the
for the institute.
I mean, like-
what was that?
I'm just one voice. Like, don't let me control it.
Okay, so we're heading to the institute now? To investigate?
To
Investigate.
I guess
like that.
Investigate.
Yeah, investigate, you know. As one does.
literally
So that
spinning
sounds
Batman
like-
symbol this time. So what is the Franklin Institute? Like you told me what it is in terms of what it does, but you haven't told me what the building looks like.
It is like a big rectangular, like, I want to say limestone building with like that very neoclassical look to it, you know, like the triangular pediments and like the pillars on the front porch.
Okay.
There's banners like hanging down between the pillars to form like one giant banner advertising this display about Frankenstein and
It
Mary
looks
Shelley.
like the museum
and
from Night at the Museum?
a little bit in
Okay.
that vein.
Okay, fair.
To clarify, are you guys going right now, or are you waiting for the morning? Because it's likely going to close soon.
Yeah, we should probably wait for the morning.
Probably a good
Though,
plan.
if you want to
Yeah.
break in, I would be. That could be very funny.
I
break in?
mean,
Okay.
do we need to break the law even more right now?
The law can't touch you when you're with me. It's fine.
True.
So
It's not so much the
You know,
law
wait
that Tony's worried about.
so it's
Although,
either we wait till morning or we break in.
although
Do you
Okay.
want to make more complicated this, or you just want to go there during the day where
this
there's, you know, a crowd, I
this is the
guess?
concern that I have. Somebody goes, "We should wait till morning," and Tony's like, "That's a great idea." And then somebody goes, "Which means we could go to the morgue tonight. They never close." In which
Ah,
case,
perfect. Let's go.
fuck.
Cool.
Look, listen, I kit once you chuckle fucks to go to the morgue. Tony knows that's a terrible fucking idea.
Idea. We leave Tony.
Oh god.
we just go
Ditch
without him.
Tony. Great idea.
We'll come back probably.
I mean, that's an even better idea. That I could
What?
just sit here and make jokes the whole time. So
I mean, I can imagine Adam like overhearing this, like all the data and stuff. Like, oh, the morgue might be connected to the 2nd Street dude.
So Larry, Curly, and Mo go to the morgue.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody roll initiative.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now I get to sit in the back and crack wise. It's great.
So are you?
I
Are
have
you? Which one are you going to? I'm confused.
We're going to the morgue first.
Going to the morgue at night,
also-
going to the museum in the morning. Once they totally survive this encounter, I'm not going.
Yeah, definitely.
well,
Also, I have a quick question. It's off topic, but who put the weasel here? It's off. It doesn't appear on the stream, but who put this like shortened weasel over here?
That was me. I
Good.
misclicked. It's not supposed to be there.
Okay. Okay.
No, can we
I was
keep
just. I just wanted to know who did that. I was like, wait. No.
I've completely missed all your guys' doodles because I've had character sheets open this entire time.
Oh, that's
Same.
reasonable.
yeah. Same. I literally opened it once and I saw the doodle happen. Like, oh,
I only like updated the doodles like once, but yeah, I was just like, ah yes, typey data science thing. Yay.
Doodles are a necessary component to Open Dice Night, so thank you for your contribution.
Yay.
Agreed.
Speaking of which, I need to get around to making that ALA shirt.
Here, let me move this. Let me move
Agreed.
child.
Maybe for the premiere of
Uh,
SSD. Anyway,
I'm
from
going
what
to
I'm
hold
hearing,
still.
we'll go to the morgue on 3.
You go to the morgue. So, yeah,
Okay, we go to the morgue. We finish up pizza. We go to the morgue.
it's the middle of the night.
It's the
I-
middle of the night. We
Okay.
have one crispy boy, a doggo, and isn't Sciences coming along?
Yeah, Sciences is coming along. He's not.
can I make an argument for not going?
Oh god.
Well, go ahead and argue it.
These 3 people are not my responsibility? And I know full well that when things start leaning into the vein of Batman, that I'm supposed to step off.
Okay.
Just be like, I know that your friends come. Oh fuck! Nope. They're Karma's friends. I have to go. Fuck.
So
I mean, let me give you, to be fair, kid, they're only by association.
I have to go, but I don't have to protect Vidal. Let's do it that way.
Okay. Also, I like the idea that Vidal, it's like Derry and Adam are like, yeah, we could go to the morgue, you know, like they don't close or whatever. Yeah.
We
and Vidal
we
is
can
like,
go to
"Oh,
the
yeah, I would love
we can go
I would
to the
love-
morgue. Vidal and Tony, both of them like rub their face for different reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vito is for the reason of, God, the kids are going to the morgue. I cannot have that on my conscience if they get murdered.
Meanwhile, Tony is like, "There's a fucking monster at the morgue. No, we're not going to the morgue. Right? All right, I'll drive. Fine." Like,
okay, so you get to the morgue.
Oh.
I forgot what I said the name morgue was called, but you show up at the morgue.
On-
It is
on the way, can I send a text to the boss that just says, the kids insist on investigating the murders. What do I need to know about Ellipses, your friends?
You get something along the lines of, if you see bite marks, stay away from them.
No, nothing. Stop that.
Gun emoji question mark.
Yeah.
Not suspicious at all.
Actually, let me. I would like to addendum that slightly. Gun emoji plus Batman symbol equals sign question mark.
He just sends you a gif of a roadrunner. Like Wild Coyote Roadrunner.
Puts the phone away. Great. Like,
I take it Tony's saying that out loud, right?
no. Oh yes, he says great out loud.
You don't just look over. What are you saying, Grateful? We're going to the freaking
They're
morgue.
raising my insurance rates. Don't worry about it.
At least you're getting raised insurance rates now. Let's go before we have to deal with more last thing we need to kids getting in, more dangerous situations.
Alright, so you show up at the morgue. It's
Adam is currently talking to Derry about how things could be connected and all this and stuff, and
The numbers, Adam. What do
Derry-
they mean?
Yeah. And Derry is just like still out of it. He's like, man, I wish I had more pizza.
he mentions like some lady using Christmas lights like a Ouija board.
What does Waluigi have to do with any of this?
Stranger Things reference. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Come on, brain, do the thing. So yeah, you show up at the morgue. It's the middle of the night. There's a very tired person like minding the morgue because, like you said, they have to be open at all hours.
Tony is making a point to like fix his suit when he gets out of the car. Like, I think all three of the others notice it. Like, he's like taking some time, like fixing his cufflinks, adjusting his jacket, like.
Yeah. So she, very tired lady, coffee in hand. Can I help you?
Hi, Derry has the dawning realization that he can't really just walk in, ask to look around the morgue, and not have the lady be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, there's
Who
Adam,
would
you
be
take this one.
who's the one that if they ask to go look around the morgue, they won't get the side eye?
So yeah, she looks very tired. She's a little bit what the fuck, but also a little
Question.
Yeah.
Does my line of work bring me to this morgue frequently?
Let's say frequently.
So I can't walk up and be like, "Evening, Janine."
I think you've been here to identify someone once or twice, but
Okay, fine. It's like, can I help you? Class field trip.
Class?
this
Okay,
Wednesday.
class field trip, cool.
sir, it's the middle of the night.
Like lean,
Late night schooling.
like leans over. Yeah, I know the grad students.
Oh, I can just see you passing off like Louie and Adam as grad students. Trying to pass off Vito as a grad student. That's the other quest. That's the fun
More
part.
to the point, he's trying to pass himself off as a professor.
Also, they don't ask about the dog. Not important.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
So to clarify, is it clear that you're snarking, or are you actually trying to bluff her?
No, he's actually trying. Yeah, he's actually trying to bluff her. It's like, listen, lady, I know this is crazy. They're fucking grad students. What do you want from me? Like,
Oh my god.
day, lady, please.
Exactly.
I don't want to have to go for the whole spiel. Come on, please.
Okay. I feel like he has to lie and omit things a lot in his line of work, so go ahead and roll 4d10.
4d10? Hell yeah. 3 successes get hacked.
Nice.
Nice.
I highly doubt it, but I'll roll anyway.
And also, like, the exhaustion is genuine, which probably helps.
That's very true. She gives you like a weird look, but she's eventually like, what do you need?
A cadaver. Preferably a fresh one. Like, sliding money across the counter.
She's giving you this look of like, what the fuck?
And by money, I mean like a Benji.
Jeez.
Oh my God.
She seems genuinely confused, like,
Yeah, so beat, and then in a tone that tells you he's done this before, Tony goes, "Come on, you don't have a John Doe, really? We've been to like 3 places already. Cut me a break."
you know the cadavers are usually provided through the whatever. They don't pay me enough for this.
I know they are. Yeah. But they don't. Help me out and we can both go home, huh?
She picks up the Benji and like starts walking with you guys.
You could do.
Immediately adjusts the code again, starts walking behind her.
Vito is immediately following it. Okay. If anything attacks, it's best not to a daunting attack force than not the freaking kids.
Adam is like whispering to Derry, like, "Wow, this guy's actually kind of cool. Let's just do things."
It's like,
So,
he's gonna do all the talking from now on.
Yeah, definitely.
so yeah, she leads you down like a row of like metal cabinets, stops at while you're still walking along, she mentions, "Well, at least you're not a reporter. They finally buzzed off."
Oh?
Adam takes out his notebook to start writing notes about the paranormal stuff.
Can
Oh,
I...
no, reporter.
Research.
Is there a role involved to notice him doing that and take it from him before the lady sees?
Imagine it being too self-revealing.
Either that, or can I notice and turn around and give him the put that away? She just said you don't like reporters. Look, like secret PCI language. Let's go.
I'm taking notes for school.
I feel like that would be a.
It's schoolwork, I swear. It's just.
I feel like that would be a brawl to yoink it from him, or a
like, yes, like having notes for school would be great, but if she says the word reporter and you immediately pull out a notebook, we're gonna get kicked we're gonna get kicked the fuck out, like.
or a socialized role to try and cue him to put it away.
Sure. What the fuck am I rolling for socialize?
I would give you advantage because Adam would listen to whatever the fuck he says. He does not want to get murked by this mafia man.
Give me 3d10.
3d10, here we go.
Oh.
Wow, my rolls tonight.
Yeah, you're rolling well.
It's 2
So, yeah,
successes, by the way.
You pull out a notebook. Tony is immediately like, "No, put it away."
Okay, I'll put it away. I'll take it out later.
And then looks at the lady, and she's like, yeah, the press finally fucked off, and Tony goes, why were they here?
You didn't hear about the break-in?
Lady, I run a night school.
And break in.
Yeah, there was a break-in like come on, brain. There was a break-in the other day. 3 bodies went missing.
Who lifts... completely aware of the irony, he goes, who lifts bodies from a morgue?
Someone who doesn't want to do it themselves?
I assume you already spoke to the police?
Yep.
You mind if
The
I ask?
police, my supervisor.
Listen, these kids are gonna be nagging me all night if I don't ask, like, any relation?
Not that I'm aware of. They all looked about the same, but not, like, related.
What do you mean looked about the same?
Like, they were about the same height, about the same complexion. They all had brown hair.
Pause. Glances pointedly at Vidal. So you're saying they'd,
No, he's way too tall.
No, Jesus, you're saying they might be compatible with each other? In a superficial kind of way, of course.
I don't think I understand the question.
Like,
I think
They look similar enough to have them be confused.
I believe the lady didn't understand the question.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was both. I understood the question. The lady did not.
Right.
Okay.
What I mean is, like, you could take the arm from one and put it on another, and aside from him having 3 arms, it wouldn't be a great deal of difference.
I suppose? Who did you say you were again?
Oh, God.
Professor Tone.
Like, stops, he sighs, looks back at you. You know that's not my surname. Looks back at the lady. He says, oh, fuck's sake. This is... Okay, I want to apologize to everyone at this table. I want to apologize to everyone in the audience for what I'm about to say.
Oh, no.
Tony is terrible with names. He's made references all night. So, completely straight-faced, he holds his hand out and he says, Dr. Anthony Von Doom, pleased to meet you.
Yeah, it's a very believable name.
Oh, that's great.
Are we gonna have to roll to see how
Right.
believable this is?
Yes, 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 we are.
Go ahead and give me another one of those rolls to lie.
4?
Oh,
It was 3, I think.
It was 4 for the lie last time.
Oh, I might
Well,
be.
you would get disadvantage, I would
Wait.
assume from
Right,
the
'cause
reference.
then you cubed. Yeah, 4 then.
Boop. I'll take a success. I'll take a success.
you're rolling really well tonight.
Yes, I am. See, now virtually, like, you have to address me as Dr. Von Doom for the rest of this scene.
I don't like this.
Alright, Von Doom.
She like
Stops at
glances
one of
back
the-
at everyone, and they all just like nod, like, yeah, we know it's weird.
Stops at one of the things. Alright, Von Doom opens the latch, slides the cadaver out. Some like 70-something old man.
Right. You 3 start taking notes. This will be on the final exam. And just starts like pulls the sheet off of the dude and just starts incorrectly naming bits of his body.
Adam is taking all of the notes.
So, how long
He's
Mhm.
actually trying to like take notes about like the body and whatever,
Mhm.
and like actually possibly useful things for later, and it's just kind of toning out what Tony's saying now.
Would you like me to roll against that, halfling?
Oh,
No, that was just because you were very much not naming the right parts.
Right.
You're too tired to care.
Has the cadaver been autopsied already? Is there a giant wound in its chest?
There is, in fact, a giant wound in its chest.
Cool. So I think, like, now the objective is to get this woman out of the room. So I think Tony just, like, middle of this nonsense, just, like, reaches in up to his elbow while making eye contact with this woman, trying to, like, disgust her so that she leaves.
oh no.
Did Jeremy put you up to this, by the way?
Pause, still elbow in the cadaver. That took a lot less time than I thought it would. Pulls the arm out with a sucking sound. Yeah, Jeremy put me up to this. You want to go give him a call? I'll come with you.
Oh, God.
No.
No, you wait right here. I'll be right back.
Adam
Fair
is
enough.
like, oh, Adam is standing next to Derry and like writes down what is happening.
You guys are
What's
doing
going
that.
on?
You don't,
Who's Jeremy?
Jerry's going
You
to
were
take
doing
the pen
that.
and the notebook and just write down, I don't know.
So as soon as she leaves, Tony like pulls out some hand sanitizer, which is not going to help with his arm, and just looks at the three of you and goes, "All right, we're in. Whatever you needed to look at, do it fast. We got about 10 minutes."
Stop taking notes.
There
Stop
is-
cheating.
There is a sink at the end of the row if you want to wash your hands.
I mean, that's
Okay.
great and awesome,
Oh,
but
no.
I fucked up my jacket something fierce. Um,
Oh no, please.
Okay. Do we do
hey,
roll
I've done my
investigation?
part. Good luck, you three.
Okay,
Yeah,
I would say we have to roll like a wits investigation to think what is the best place to look first, because we're on a time limit here.
All right.
Wits investigation seems right? To just
Yeah, that
what
sounds
are we looking
reasonable.
for? Okay, wits
Okay.
investigation. Are we all rolling independently to go and like look at our different things?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's see.
Nice.
Oh! Wow! We have the exact same dice pool, except with investigation or swaps.
Oh boy. Birch, can you roll for Derry because
Oh,
you
right.
just left
1
for a
second.
second,
Derry, do.
and we'll like get back to him last.
Wits, investigation. Yeah, 2 successes across the board.
Damn. We all are equally kind of know what we're doing.
Tonight.
All right, what do you find in here? By the way, you can hear the lady shouting over the phone at whoever Jeremy is. You can barely make out very confused noises from the other side of the phone.
Oh boy.
What's the little lady saying? Or what we can hear at least.
Something along the lines of, I just got done dealing with the police. Why are you sending these weirdos in to mess with me?
But
I thought we were even. Why are you continuing this prank war?
I imagine Adam is less like focusing like specifically like, on the bodies or anything in particular, and he's just like looking around for anything out of place. Just kind of, he's doing a sweep quickly.
as is Peter, at the moment, there's nothing too much sticking out of place. This is a morgue after all.
Let's see. Oh God, brain, do the thing.
Hey, I got you guys in. The rest is on you.
We're trying, okay? We're going.
Okay, so
Try.
come on, brain, do the thing.
So mention the monster in the corner and let's get to it.
Yeah.
You don't see a monster in the corner.
Are there any scratch marks or evidence of a monster?
There is a smashed window, currently taped up.
Ah. Interesting.
Duct tape fixes everything.
Another snap.
Smashed window, currently taped up. It looks like whatever injuries might have gotten evidence on the floor has already been cleaned up, which makes sense being a morgue. You do notice one of the latchy door, like, you know how it's like rows and rows of metal cabinets that the things slide out of? One of them is currently unlatched.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to investigate inside.
Will come help investigate as well. It's good. So he would have also noticed.
Sorry, I'm pulling up my notes right here. I gotta find them first.
Okay.
Come on, where are you? Sorry. Where the fuck are you? Fuck. Did I put you somewhere else? I'm so sorry. In the meantime, you still hear her shouting,
Instead of trying to fail at two things at once, Halfling, why don't you turn the scene over to them and let them talk?
You know what? That's fair. What are you guys talking about in the meantime?
Hi, Eve, welcome back. We're investigating things.
No, I know. I've been here.
Oh, okay, just being
Noises are happening in the background, so I was muted.
So yeah, Adam is like mumbling to himself about like what this thing could be. Like, okay, so like, any evidence of it is probably gone now because morgue. And just whispering to himself about just what it could be.
He's gonna be like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about?"
And he's going to like open up like the latch thing, like trying to see any evidence of a person that broke in here. If it's anyone we know.
He's like, he's gonna see Tom. Tom? What? Tom?
Tom's from another one of our games.
Tom?
By the way. It's another character I play in another modern game.
Yeah.
Very different characters. That one's a demon.
Yeah.
Demon barbarian.
Whoops. Okay. So Tom asks. So Adam is he sees Adam open the hatch, and Derry's like, maybe we should wait for the other people before we go down there.
No, it's like it's a morgue. It's one of the places they store bodies. We're not going anywhere. We're
okay.
checking in a thing.
Okay, Derry's gonna be like, okay, why do you think? Well, do you think anything's really gonna be in there? Other
It was
than
unlatched.
Bodies. Bobbies.
Bobby. His name is Bobby, and there's multiple of him in here.
Oh no.
Anyways, yeah. It's like, well, it was unlatched. Yeah. When he like pulls out the body, is there anything of note, Bridgemila?
We chat. Sportsman is going to be back in a few seconds.
So, in the meantime, the answer is no.
Okay.
So, I think while you guys are, like, pulling out more bodies, I think Tony, like, glances over from the sink, trying and failing to clean schmeckis off of his jacket. And he just
Bodily
looks over, he's like,
grime.
do we really need more bodies on display right now?
Adam is like, I'll take care of it in 1 second. I need to check stuff.
Right, you open those
Yeah.
and Lady D is in there, what are you gonna do?
He like stops and thinks, and it's just like, I'll get there when we get there.
Get the...
How about we don't want that pledge when we get there? Cause last time we encountered two people got struck by lightning. I don't think we need to have that happen again. So,
Think we're
Will
gonna
we be
find
smart?
anything out by not doing anything?
Don't
how about we
go somewhere that
Smart.
they hide corpses. Which
I
I'm
thought
aware
I'm
of
just-
the irony of saying that in a morgue, but still.
I thought I'm just checking one of the bodies in the morgue. Like, I'm not going anywhere really. I'm just checking
Right,
another
but
body.
right, but you're like opening those like
It was
pizza-
already like unopened. Oh, well, opened. Like it was unlatched.
okay. I thought you were looking at
So-
like the
so that's
pizza
why
oven
I was-
things.
No. It was there's one unlatched, and I was like, that's suspicious. I'm gonna check that out.
That was a cabinet though. I understood. I might be mistaken about that though. I thought you were messing with the slidey things with the bodies are in, the like torpedo tubes.
Yeah, I don't know. It was the thing that was opened that I found, and I'm looking inside.
Fair dues. So, while we're waiting for the halfling, I have a topic of conversation that might be interesting.
Oh.
So what were you writing in there?
Oh, that's a, fuck. Full assumption I know what I'm doing. He was probably, I have to figure this out, give me a moment. He was probably writing down, like, anything that he, like, thought would be weird. Like he would break down that there's the window there with the tape.
Right.
Probably like take a note of like what her name was on her name tag.
Right.
And like put like little like questions marks like who's Jeremy? Jeremy. What's the person here? Maybe Lady D came in, you know, and like little like clips and stuff like that. It's not very comprehensible. It's like little fragments.
Right, but what do you like? He's not looking at your notebook. He's just wondering what you're writing.
Oh, okay. He's like, details, clues, theories.
You do this often?
No.
You just happen to have a notebook?
Yeah.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
He's like still frantically trying to investigate when we're on a time limit, and he's just
Right.
he's just like, it's a long story.
Alright, tell me about it in the car when we're done here, yeah?
Oh, okay.
You back yet, halfling?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Can you
It's all good.
clarify something for us?
Okay.
What am I looking at?
The
there
thing
was a
is-
thing that was open.
Yeah, the thing is that was unlocked. Was that like the body torpedo tube thing, or was that a cabinet?
That was the body torpedo tube thing.
Okay.
Okay, do we
So,
really want to be
what's in
opening that when there's your fucking vampire on the loose?
Shh. It's fine. I'm going to take the consequences.
Okay.
Okay, we might.
I'm just gonna unlock this thing used to hide bodies. I sure hope there's not an angry dead body in there.
Not only was it unlocked, it actually looked like the latch of it was a bit, I don't want to say smashed, but it's like
Broken somehow.
it's broken in such a way that it doesn't lock properly right now.
You're gonna open that and Nosferatu's gonna be like, "What's up?"
So,
Vito's gonna bring the gun out real quick if I have.
So you open the cabinet and you don't see anything inside it.
So it's empty. Alright.
Correction, you see one thing inside it. It looks like there's a toe tag still on it.
Huh. Okay, I'll take note of that. Is there anything on it that I can read?
Yeah, it says Steve McKinnon. It lists like date of death, and the cause of death. I think he was like Come on, brain.
Electrocuted.
I'm gonna take a picture of this with my phone, just so I have it all.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna after looking through and knowing that that's the only thing in there, I'm going to close it. So we're good. My fingerprints are just on it.
Correct.
We don't need to worry about the cops. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Everything's fine.
Well,
We're playing World of Darkness,
and-
but the last thing we need to worry about is the police.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Starboard is everything that's going to be coming after us.
So you say that, but you don't know who else is in the police.
True.
I mean, that is
does
fair.
Does anyone else find anything interesting? Or is it just the window and the
I find that the soap in the sink is garbage for getting viscera stains out of a jacket.
Yeah, man.
You show up for work the next day. Tony, what the hell? You look like you got your arm stuck in a paper shredder. Yeah.
Something about that.
I had to turn a corpse into a meat puppet to make a secretary. Fuck off. You had to what?
long story.
They call
See,
him special sauce for the next month.
I understood those words individually, but what the fuck happened to you, Tony?
You're right.
Right.
Besides the thing.
The other things you find, you do see 2 toe tags in the trash.
What?
Since
Who
you
finds
found
them
that
in
one, I guess
Let's go investigate contact.
these are for Trevor Choplin and Derek Reeve.
Wasn't one of those guys renamed to Steve?
That was Steve McKinnon.
Okay.
Interesting.
Because I'm bad with names. Have we heard these names before?
Those are the news report names.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I'm just making sure.
Hence my comment about Steve.
Okay, makes sense.
Those were the names in the news report.
Okay.
And 2 out of the 3 state that they died by poisoning.
Does it say what kind of poisoning?
Yes, but I don't know what it's called off the top of my head.
Okay.
That's reasonable.
Like, is it something common? Is it something uncommon?
It is a kind of plant. I'm blanking on what the darn thing is called, but it's
Nightshade?
No, but it's another kind of flower. Fuck, what is it?
Is it common or is it uncommon?
It's fairly common.
Okay. So it's not like the rare, like, Madagascan hissing lily or something.
No.
Okay.
I'm not hissing.
Yet. The night is young.
Yeah, true.
What's the darn stuff called?
Poppies?
Finds the other tags.
What?
Because Adam found the broken window and
Since Adam
Oh,
found
fine.
that, I want to say it was either Vidal or Derry who found the other 2 toe tags.
Is there any computers for Vidal to be like, let me grab some data real quick if he knows how to hack it all?
Oh god.
Yeah, but the secretary is currently, like, over by it because she's on the phone. I imagine, like,
Yeah.
what would be
Sure.
hilarious, though, is Vito would be like, there's nothing useful here, I need to get into that computer. And Tony just goes,
Wolfsbane, that's what the stuff was called.
Wolfsbane, okay.
Okay. Bane of Wool.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
common?
Vito's just like,
Wait, back up. I thought
Is
Wolfsbane
it
was,
not?
like, no, it's, like, Eastern
Oh.
European.
Oh, my mistake.
Okay.
Like, I'm pretty sure you
Context of
can't
this
get
story, it's
Wolfsbane
common.
in... I'm pretty sure you can't get Wolfsbane in Pennsylvania. I could be wrong about that, though, because as we all know, the great tropical plant, the Venus flytrap, that's in every jungle in the globe is only available in one spot in Georgia, so, you know, whatever.
Okay.
What?
Trying to figure out what plant that would be then.
Venus flytraps are only in Georgia. That wasn't a joke.
I imagine there's probably a specialty breeder there or something.
No. Like, Venus flytraps, like, where they grow wild, Georgia.
Huh. I was not aware of that.
Yeah, it's weird, right? You think that they're, like, this common jungle plant. Nope, they're Georgian.
Go figure.
Anyway.
Anyways. So, insert common thing here. Or does it not matter that it was common or not?
It wasn't really... That wasn't the important part.
The important part is his wolfsbane?
Yeah.
Okay.
To Google! You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna go sit, like... Where is wolfsbane found?
Come on, brain. What was the last
Can
clue I
be
needed
found
to drop for
in
you?
mountains in temperate regions throughout Western and Central Europe.
Then yeah, that would have had to be imported somehow.
Where does wolfsbane grow in the United States? It does not grow in the United States.
Oh, damn.
It has to be in, like, greenhouses and shit.
Okay.
But, I mean, you're in a city, so not unheard of.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
So then it's the question of, like, who the fuck uses wolfsbane? Like, just... like, he almost says, like, just get a bottle... Never mind.
Wolfsbane.
Do we find anything else important?
Vidal,
Oh.
this might be relevant to you, considering how you found out about all this, supernatural nonsense.
Oh boy.
That's the correct reaction. I also would have accepted, oh, goody. Go on, halfling.
You've never met the man in person, but there's some nut job that calls himself a hunter, putzing around somewhere, west of Philadelphia, claiming he uses wolfsbane to, well, scare off werewolves.
On a playground is where he spends most of his days?
Not West Philadelphia. Not Philadelphia. Not West Philadelphia. West of Philadelphia.
What is exactly the difference?
West Philadelphia is an area. West of Philadelphia is out in the suburbs or farther.
Is it not fair to say that if you're west of Philadelphia, you're in West Philadelphia?
No, because the set doesn't contain the set.
There.
Wait.
Listen, all I'm saying is I want a live-action Van Helsing movie with Will Smith as the star. Make that happen, Hollywood.
Nice.
Oh boy.
Whereas as those two all
And set it in Philadelphia.
Anyway, point is, there's some nut job out in the tea somewhere, claiming there's werewolves running around, and he uses...
fucking sorry. Did you just say out in the cheese somewhere?
Out in the tea, which is the more polite term for Pennsylvania.
Oh. There's some nut job out in the cheese somewhere. Are you sure her name isn't Birch Mila?
I don't know what any of this means right now.
There's a nut job out in the cheese, guys. There's your name for tonight. Birch Mila out in the cheese.
Out in the cheese in Kentucky, I guess. I don't know what.
Out in the cheese. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Well, I know what my nickname's gonna be tonight.
Yep. Mhm.
As the whole Wolfsbane stuff gets mentioned, we don't remember something. Wolfsbane, where the heck did I hear that before? And then it hits him quite mentally in the head.
Nice.
Of course. Well, I can't believe that job actually is going to be important. Yeah.
So we're going from dead people to crazy guys. Honestly, it's a step up. Let's go.
Adam's gonna write down that two of them wolves bane and then the werewolves question mark. I don't know.
Yeah, Vito just speaks up. Okay, one, it's a crazy guy. The second, it's like West of Philadelphia. There's some guy that uses wolfsbane for, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but for dealing with werewolves, wolfsbane is detected here, then might have some lead.
Hey, halfling.
Yes.
Is there a save involved for Derry, Adam, and Tony in unison to say "born and raised" when Vidal says West Philadelphia?
All socialize.
Oh no!
Straight socialize.
How many dice do I have?
2.
Okay.
Alright, what are we rolling?
So for lot.
What am I rolling exactly?
Is it just Tony rolling? I presume it's just Tony rolling.
No, you said all three of us.
I was making a joke, and then Bushmila was like, "Roll socialize," so I don't know.
Oh god.
The role was to see if you could cue them to sing at the right time.
Yeah. We do.
Ah.
Perfect.
Whether or not they choose to join you is up to them.
I mean, it wasn't even singing. It was just there's this guy in West Philadelphia, and Tony goes, "Born and raised."
Born
like-
and raised.
Born and raised.
Oh, you just. Do you actually have to stop and just look at you three? Is that gonna happen every time I say it?
Then don't
Have you-
say it. What, do you not live here?
I don't know.
Like, we're all local. This happens all the time.
It's,
Adam's like, yeah, it does.
I don't have a phone, but simply social life is not my thing. Now,
Right, so we have about 30
I'm gonna
seconds
go
before the
to-
cops show up. We should go.
I
Oh, yeah, let's go. Like now, who's driving?
Who's driving? Tony gives him a look like, motherfucker?
Spinning Batman symbol, but this time it's the actual car.
Yeah, spinning. It's just a tire.
in the background, Adam goes to pick up Derry, and it like the spinning car symbol appears up before you like see what Derry reacts with.
Nice.
Just grab child. Let's go.
You was about to mention. Do you really want to get that shit on your car or the car you have? Like, just it.
So we're heading to West Philadelphia. How far of a drive is that?
Yeah, West Philadelphia is not a very far drive, but as I said, he's out in the middle of nowhere.
Cool. So in
It's
that
getting late,
case,
though.
on
It
the
might,
that-
it might be more practical to poke him because, as I said, Vidal has never met him in person. This is an online contact.
right, he can
Yeah.
Wait.
Wait.
He can poke him while we're driving. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm cool.
But also,
no, he kind of needs his phone. I just realized he kind of needs his phone. He kind of needs his phone back to do this.
That's true. Do you give him his phone back?
I
I
don't
thought
have it.
We have to
Oh,
go
right,
back
you gave it to the Kingsman.
Okay, so like on the way there, Vidal keeps being like, you know, I would love to if I had my
All right, we're away from the morgue. Give this guy a call. Let him know we're coming. I'd love to. Just give him my phone back. Beat. And then we cut to the outside of the car, and it's just under the street lights as they go by, just glaring at Tony.
Oh my god.
I wanted to have a conversation with Adam on the way, but this is far funnier.
Adam is like, I don't
mean,
think he wants to talk right now.
If you're driving all the way out there, you might have time to.
I mean, yeah, we're gonna drive all the way out there, and like, Tony is offering solutions like, Do you have his number? It's saved on my phone. You don't remember it? It's saved on my phone. Like,
I look at numbers all day. I can't remember them all.
it's like where does he hang out? I usually just text him. Okay, you don't know where he lives? He's your crazy guy. It's like fucking. Do you know where he hangs out? Yeah, he says the moon. What do you want from me? Like,
He's from the cheese.
he's from the
Also known as the moon.
You get all the way out there, and it turns out the moon is a local bar.
Oh, please make that a thing.
Oh, they have like their own like local cheese that everyone loves. So they're like, oh yeah, you know.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck's sake. So, do we have to make a roll to find this guy?
I don't think he's given you a specific address. If you want to try and piece together what information he has given you, you can try.
How hard is it to find a specific crazy man in West Philadelphia, really?
Oh, god. So we have
He gathers plants for fighting werewolves, so we need to find the nearest meth lab.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You could also go badger the Kingsman for the phone back.
I could,
Yeah.
however, it's like midnight, and no.
Yeah. Shouldn't we like sleep at some point? That would be a good idea, right?
Like, can we just make a roll to drive around and find it? Because I feel like that's far funnier.
Yeah. And in the background, Adam is just going on about this dumb stuff. It's like, oh well, cool. Darius already heard it before, and he's just like, the fucking devil killed my parents, and like no one's really paying attention.
Alright, go ahead and roll. Come on, brain. Alright, this is going to be an extended test, alright?
Okay.
You need 3 successes overall.
How many dice am I rolling?
3. Let's go. This is a roll on Vidal's part, so go ahead and roll socialize plus your dip it at come on, brain. Let's see. Let's say your presence plus your socialize to see how much information you've actually got from him.
Wait, really? Presence? I would have expected cunning.
Oh boy.
Cunning?
Is cunning not a thing? I thought cunning was a thing.
I don't. No, I don't think.
Oh. I'm a dingus. I play a lot of tabletop games.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
I hope that's on.
But yeah, this is to see how much, if he likes you enough to. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. You still have a few more rolls. Okay. Go ahead and roll. Come on, brain.
Who's driving? This bitch. Sorry. Halfling.
Come on, brain, do the thing. Intelligence and
Halfling, you need to appreciate this.
Huh?
I broke the cardinal rule of DA.
What is it?
I looked at chat.
Oh God, what?
He hangs out in a place called Yarnum? Well done, chat.
Bravo.
Oh, bravo. Intelligence plus what?
Let's say int plus is navigation a thing?
It is now. Intelligence plus
No,
tracking.
wait, that was that was somebody's specialty, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, what specialty?
Navigating.
Navigating? Yeah, I think that was.
Not mine.
I think that might have actually, well, unless I'm thinking of
I think that was Karma's actually.
ability
Yeah.
to find shortcuts.
Yeah, I could believe that it was
I
Karma.
mean, does that apply to Tony, since Karma is basically, like, Tony is basically a tool that Karma uses?
I don't think so.
Damn. I tried.
Oh well. Well, let's call this intelligence plus survival.
Ah, that's not okay. Seriously, though.
You can do it. I believe.
Oh, how does that keep happening? What? Okay. Even. Seriously, though. Yeah, my dice like just some. But
Sorry, you're cutting out bad.
dice like is by like 0 successes.
You're inaudible, Xavier.
Yeah, we can't figure out what you're saying.
Glad it wasn't just me that time.
Better now, keeping an eye on.
Are you back?
Doesn't
Hello?
seem to be.
I hope. Are we back?
There we go.
It sounds like it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, there. Discord decided to be a bit of mortal for a minute.
Oh wait, re-roll that last one. You rolled presence with it by mistake.
Yeah. Just let me make sure I got. So, yeah, I keep thinking I do this, but it's a bit.
There you go.
Okay, that's one success.
What? Oh, I don't know how. Go the way
Okay.
there.
Okay. Okay, so that's one success out of like 3 you need. Does anyone have any ideas how to jump in and help him somehow?
I have a great idea to jump in and help him.
Okay.
I'm gonna just find somebody who's out walking in the middle of the night in the general area that we know to go to and be like, hey, where's the crazy gardener?
I mean, I'll probably get you somewhere.
Right? Exactly. Either that or like, I'm looking for old man werewolf. Where's he hang out?
Go ahead and roll 4d10.
Where's the werewolf guy? Like something like that. 2 successes.
Werewolf guy. I don't know a werewolf guy, but there's some nut living out at the edge of town who says he's seen some weird shit.
Close enough. Where's he at?
That way. Just gestures down a long stretch of road through a
Yeah,
cornfield.
just like tips his hat, rolls up his window, and keeps driving.
Okay.
You very quietly hear the guy say, "Was that mafia? What the fuck?"
Am I about to be alright?
Like, I
What's
think
happening? He's
like
a little like tipsy right now.
I think he's like,
Some
was that the mob? And just to make a point, Tony like slams on his brakes real quick. Does the dude run?
He more freezes like, didn't say anything.
It's like Tony like makes a point, adjusts the rear view mirror so he's looking right at the guy, does the "I'm watching you" finger, and then keeps driving.
It silently zips his lips.
That's what I thought.
God.
So yeah, it takes a long ass time because you're out in the middle of nowhere, and it is corn and more corn for miles around.
I'm surprised nobody's asked what's on Tony's radio.
Oh god, I'm scared. I hope.
Because I feel like it's Cyndi Lauper.
I'm blanking on who that is.
Very bubbly 80s female music. Like musicians.
Nice.
Nice.
Anyway.
Okay, so you eventually get out. At the along this very narrow. Come on, brain. Along this very vacant stretch of road out in the middle of the cornfields, it forks off into like a long ass driveway that ends in a little house, only like one story with a big ass barn out back.
So on the way up the driveway,
you headed up the why can't I words? Driveway. You hear dogs start barking nearby.
yeah. So like as we start going up the
Barks once.
going up the driveway, like adjust the rearview mirror, look at Adam. Got anything in your notebook about Mothman?
No, sir.
Shame.
That sounded like a no.
Yeah, it does a bit.
Well, it was more because he was put on the spot and he's scared of the man.
He's like, no, I don't have Mothman. No. I don't have him.
Well, for no reason at all, you should look at the tops of the buildings as we go.
Alrighty.
There's like a rusted, creaking weather vane on the eaves of the roof.
Drive up to the house. Sit there for a minute before turning the car off. And then get out, look around, dodge the crossbow bolt aimed at me.
Funnily enough.
Oh yeah, no, I know. It's either going to be a crossbow bolt or a shotgun pellet. I'm not sure which one.
Yeah, definitely shotgun.
Oh god.
Okay.
And he hasn't shot you yet, but you hear a guy, you hear the gun, you hear the guy. What are you doing on my property?
I'm
Looking for some special plants.
Come on, brain. What's the thing called?
Wolfman?
No. I was.
Marijuana?
No, brain. What is the other thing called? The department in charge of like firearms and drugs and all that shit.
Oh.
I almost said
I'm gonna
FDA.
be honest, I almost said the NRA. That is not correct.
No. But he asks if you're with those guys.
What was your first clue? No! I'm a customer.
What you buying?
What do you got?
A customer who doesn't know what he wants?
I know what I want, I just don't know if you got it.
Oh,
Well, I can't tell you if I got it if I don't know what you want.
So, like, turns around to Vidal, like, this fucking guy. Turns back to him. Let's see, mandrake, garlic bulb, garlic flowers.
Again, you don't know his actual name, Vidal, but his handle on like Discord or whatever forums you visit is Big Game Hunter.
Ah,
oh, okay.
I know.
Okay. If it's 5 of kids,
Rogue's Purse, Wolf's Bane.
Big game.
What did you say,
assume you're a big
Savior?
game hunter. I assume you're a big game hunter.
When you mention that, he like gives an amused little snort, like, "How'd you find me?"
Asked the guy for a crazy man living on the fringes of town. Immediately gets elbowed by Vidal.
Yeah. Look, if you're a big game hunter, may have a few questions to ask specifically regarding Wolfsbane.
By the way, what's Vidal's like nom de web?
Oh, the
Nom
web.
du web.
Enigma.
Of course he does. Oh.
So yeah, the dude's like, "Are you shortstop?"
Yeah, sure.
Enigma.
Oh, hey, how's the project going? He like puts the shotgun down. Well, not down, but he like lowers it.
Good until had a, to put it simply, break in a bit ago regarding some crazy lady that apparently has control over lightning.
Blink, blink. What?
That's a long story.
You had a theft recently?
No thefts recently. There was a pair of people who came buying like a month ago.
Just sell anything to a lady that could best be described as scary beyond all reason?
Yeah, actually, Wolvesbane. There was a guy with her too.
What does he look like?
Like about a foot shorter than you, blonde hair, also scary beyond all belief.
Big hat?
Peter.
Nah.
Realize Aubrey saying, great, there's another one to deal with.
They say what they wanted the Wolvesbane for?
Like he stops to think. I don't think they did. They mentioned headed to Philly, but
Yeah.
I assume they were hunters.
Yeah. Hunters of other people, cat. We got 2 tags who said their death was by Wolfsbane.
Well, fuck.
So you could deal with us or the cops, your choice.
Enigma, who is this guy?
Pause.
That.
looks at Vidal like, you motherfucker. Like.
Don't worry, you know what to do. Bluntly. Let's just say they kind of got into this whole situation with me, and they'll kind of like right aside until this whole thing's figured out. And because when the kids got struck by lightning.
Is it fair that, like, Tony, as in my Tony, is absolutely not, like, a super techie. But is it fair that there's somebody in the Tonys that is super techie?
I think that stands to reason.
Yeah.
Is it also fair, from what we've established previously, that the Tonys speak for each other?
To a degree, yeah.
So, looks at the guy. What form did you say you were on? Doesn't matter. I go by Tony.
Alright, Tony. Well, you're here, what do you want?
This guy thinks that those two are not only murderers, but, thieves. And any information you could give us would be great. Also, there's a couple of kids in the back seat.
Adam waves. He tries to hide the fact that he has been writing all this stuff down. He's like, okay, that guy's that username. Okay, they seem to have like bought and sold to this person, probably to the murders. You know.
Roll sneak for one thing.
Okay, that makes sense.
You get a bonus because it's fucking dark out. We're in the middle of a cornfield.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so,
add a +1 to that.
Stealth what?
Stealth,
Wits, maybe?
Yeah, let's call it stealth wits.
Okay, modifier only 1? Or would 2 make a little bit more sense, because it is fucking dark.
Just the 1.
Okay. Oh.
Ouch.
Oh no.
He did not notice, he was not expecting this, and he was like, and just like has it still up, and like he like almost like reads like one of the words or something, and then he like puts it away.
You see the word, it says murder? Question mark?
What's that kid got there? And he's like walking towards the car.
I put a hand on his chest. Hey now.
Let me handle this. Just give me a sec, Hunter. I'm like going back to the car. Okay, I don't know what you guys are doing, but let's not get notes down. I do not need my contact getting, to put it simply, pissed off with any of us, okay?
Gives a thumbs up, puts away notebook. Ruben is still just like Ruben is like up against the window. I wants to say hi to the other doggies. He's got ears perked up and everything. There's like gonna be nose prints on the window.
There is a great big Doberman and a husky and a tiny little Yorkie running up to the well, not quite running up to the car because the leashes don't reach that far, but
they're getting as close as they can. That's great.
I would like to make a roll, halfling, if I may.
What are you trying to do?
What the objective is, Vidal goes back to the car. We focus on Vidal, like leaning through the window, whispering to the kids. We hear the sound of shotgun shells hitting the gravel, and when we look back, Tony's holding the shotgun.
Oh God! Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh. Oh no!
Oh no!
I like this. Oh my God.
Specifically, how are you doing this? Are you gonna sneak up on him?
How
or
I am doing this?
I'm
I'm using the magic power of off-screenium.
It's reasonable. Yeah.
But there's multiple skills that could apply to off-screenium.
Right. I understand. I don't want it to
Not
be.
that it matters much because it's Tony, but
yeah, like I don't want to define it. I literally just want the comedic effect of we're gonna get shot if you don't fucking stop. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Turn around. What the fuck was that? Tony's holding a shotgun. Like that's what I want.
Let's find
like...
out. Contested roll. I forgot how many what you had for brawling earlier.
You gave me 3.
Yeah, 3 versus him.
I got a success. Fuck.
Well.
So I think instead it's like Vidal whisper, whisper, whisper. We hear a grunt, and then the dude just socks Tony in the face with the butt of the shotgun.
You're in trouble, it seems.
Yes.
Oh my. Instantly look turning around. What was that?
Also,
is this the cliffhanger we're gonna leave on?
Yes, it is. Also, fair is fair. You rolled 2 10s there, and it didn't explode, Birchmela.
You know what? You're right.
Let's see how much damage is dealt. Oh boy.
Yeah, right. Like.
Oh no, another.
That's another 10. So we're up to 5 successes.
I'm gonna die.
Are we sure this guy isn't a werewolf?
Just 5 successes. No, he's just skilled at defending his property.
Yeah, I think he said. I think he gets bonked with the butt of the shotgun. I think he says, "Don't try that with me, son. I've been in this game too long."
All right, fair is fair. Is that the last shot of the episode?
Yeah, I think so.
Like
cool.
Okay, wonderful.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
All right, let's do some shoutouts, shall we?
Yes, we shall.
Ebe, why don't you shout out?
Hello, yes. I've already forgotten how to do shoutouts.
Just tell us who you are, what you do. It can be short or it can be long-winded.
Alright, yeah. I am Ebe. I do arts as well. I've just been having an artist block, which I said in the intro, I finally broke through that with a redraw of an old character, which I might actually send. And I haven't been doing much, really, beyond potion making. So, not real life potion making, virtual potion making. And I played Dairy today.
Did you have fun?
Yes, I did.
Alright.
It was really fun.
Nice. Savior, why don't you shout out?
Alright, as for Savior or Savior Gaming on Twitch, and I just do my stuff in free time, various auto tabletop systems, example various, and Minecraft and graphic design in my spare time. I played Vito this episode, Scientist Flow, and apparently contact a guy that deals with Wolf's Bane.
Did you have a good time?
Yes, I did. This was a freaking insane episode. Oh my god.
Right?
Also, by the way, happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you!
Yes, happy birthday.
Thanks, guys.
Alright. Lily, why don't you give a shout out?
Hello, yes, I am Lily. I do art stuff. You can DM me on Discord. I'm in the Kits Discord server if you want to find me. I'm just Lily, Lili, with whatever I put at the end for my nickname, because, you know, tradition. Yeah, I exist. This was fun as hell. I am excited for more doggy and more conspiracy theories about what's going on. Yeah, it was good.
You have fun?
Yes, very much so.
Okay. I am Birchmila, aka Gracie. I do art and things. I play tabletops. I play Minecraft. I freak out over trying to run ODNs. I already lost what I was saying. If you like any of those things, give me a poke.
For my part, as ever, I am the sharp-eyed Kitsune, the teller of tales and the weaver of mysteries, the masked bard. This is a channel that is devoted to lore and storytelling, world-building, role-playing, and discussions of those things. So if that's to your fancy, you're in excellent company here, and I do hope that you enjoyed your time with us. I stream every single day that my health permits me to do so, and my health has had me over a barrel recently, but I do hope to get back to it soon, and we're rolling with advantage in 2021 and beyond, which is 2 chances to get a given stream. The plan is to be back tomorrow with Demon Souls in the afternoon and the return of Decisive Action Voices of the Mountain in the evening, where I am in the GM chair bringing you a D&D 5th edition module double feature of Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frost Maiden, and Storm King's Thunder. Stop by if you like tabletop role-playing games, or if you don't know if you like tabletop role-playing games, we'd love to have you. This has been Open Dice Night, every month special event bringing new GMs, new systems, and new players to the forefront. It's a chance to get people involved in my favorite hobby, and I do hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. For now, I need to get out of here, but as always, it's time to leave you with these parting words. From myself, my keepers, and those joining me on the stage this evening, to all of you, the regulars, the followers, the newcomers, and the lurkers, whether you're just having a seat by the fire or you've got a running tab at the bar, remember, there's always more stories to tell. And hopefully, I'll see you all next time for more Open Dice Night and a new chapter. Good night, you guys. Thank you so much for stopping by, and hope to see you again soon.